Well,
Tell him
Does
to fly
anybody
home.
have like any psychic weapon that we could like?
You should tell him to like fly home, and then we can follow him.
The mental prowess of the dragon overcomes you once again, Strix. And the heat of the battle leaves you momentarily as he mentions that he wishes that he could get out of his situation. He wishes that he could be of more aid, but that his time has come and gone. And that the mental prowess of his master dictates that he will meet his own demise if he answers some of these questions. And that his master may have the power to kill him from great distances. He is not aware of exactly how far or how powerful his master's reach goes, but that using the red dragon specifically, he is able to spy and see all the land and command armies from great distances away.
listen,
He's
dragon. I do have some control over you, but if I could break this tether, would you... I do not ask that you help us, but would you at least leave?
I am quite
Could you
wounded.
leave gracefully? Hmm?
He responds to you again in kind of a mental telekinesis state, and that feeling of bliss, very contrasting to the heat of the battle, becomes a little more intense. And you can tell that the dragon would be fond of this, just through the feeling that you're being given.
He's rolling right now.
Basically, dragon's in his soul.
Alright, so here's how this is gonna work. I say, allow me to try, and go to place my hand on its head. I'm even doing something physical for this. And I will cast Dispel Magic.
The frightful presence of the dragon breaks as he is friendly to you, and you know he is. And the spell no longer has any effect. You are able to ride up to him on your Pegasus. You lay your hand on his head as you lay on hands. And what is it that you do, sir?
All right, this will be a little rough. But this will be a 10th level, 3rd level spell of Dispel Magic. Now, for each spell of 4th level or higher, I make an ability check. The DC will be 10 plus the spell's level. So whatever I'm trying to break, what level spell is it?
Checking.
Nice ankle socks.
Wait, you don't wear ankle socks?
I don't know, a single pair.
What, you wear regular socks?
I don't know what regular socks. I wear like half socks. I wear socks that go so that when I have pants on, you can see
That
my
is a
skin.
nice sock, bro.
I don't want anyone to see my fucking like legs skin. That's what I'm using.
You don't wear shorts at all.
I do.
That, you show
You
your
just wear
legs skin.
super long
When I
socks.
have pants on. You'll see my legs.
What do you mean long socks and shorts? That's weird.
Well,
Is this the same
Good
pair of
style.
shorts? Or do you have multiple pairs of plaid?
It is a level 18 spell.
I'm sorry, there are not 18 levels of spells. What?
He is a 18th level spellcaster.
Okay, that doesn't mean the spell level is 18. The spells don't even go up that high.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir,
What?
they do.
Bullshit.
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What do you got? What do you got on your dispel magic?
Hold up.
Yeah, because of the
You joined, like, were you in the car while you
Yeah, I just want to touch up.
No, Dungeons and Dragons characters can only cast spells that reach level 9. But there was a time when D&D used to go to 10. No, 9 should be the highest that they can go.
Loki, does it not show the level
Okay.
like when you're looking at your
No,
list?
I see what he's saying. Okay.
Yeah, maybe the character
the
that
guy is an
casts
18th level
the spell
spellcaster,
level-
and so that is dictating your save. Never mind. Yes. So
Yeah.
you have a 9th spell. You have a 9th level spell. What can you do?
Oh god, I gotta get a 19. Fuck. Oh, 23. Dispelled magic. Ooh, I got lucky. Dude, that was really high roll. Holy
Okay.
shit. You are free, dragon.
For just a moment, there is thunder with no sound. You can feel the vibrations in the air. You can feel the shockwave.
Okay.
You can feel the bass of the vibration of the burst of air as it comes right through you and blows back your hair.
Okay, shockwave. All right.
The shockwave echoes as if it was thunder. You can feel it moving through your body and through your chest with the same vibrations as if you had been standing next to a lightning strike.
Like a rough concert thing.
Okay.
The dragon looks at you with his eyes wide. He is speechless.
Can you take us to your leader now?
Well, I already spoke to him. I said you are free. I'm waiting for a response.
He's free now.
You now feel within a more comfortable nature of conversation with the dragonkin. Because the heat of the battle have subsided, you've been within conversation of him for a reasonable amount of time. However, the village below you is lighted. It has been lighting all sorts of weapons. It is now lit in fire. You can tell that they are preparing to attack the very best they can. The dragon looks at Strix and responds gracefully in a telekinetic manner. And Strix gets the impression that the dragon wishes to leave and be free of his tyranny. He does not wish to aid anyone and wishes to go back to his ways and his kin and try to free what is left of his family.
Are you spiral?
You wish to free your family.
He does. He enforces the feeling of a light and inner just feels very vibrantly. Your chest feels full of passion and emotion as the dragon conveys his need to do this.
I believe we may be able to help each other. For I wish to stop the one that has enslaved you and your brethren.
Oh, you do. You feel the vibrant passion
tyranny,
and emotion.
His
grow
tyranny
cold.
affects both you and me.
The dragon shares sort of a connection with you haven't felt before, with Charm and anyone else that you have in the past. In fact, it feels as though the charm is no longer even a part of the game. It feels as though the dragon is willfully giving everything he can to you for just a split second, and you feel him go ice cold, that warm, passionate, enthusiastic feeling of freeing loved ones and old ancient ancestors from tyranny turn ice cold into that of revenge and death and murder. And he has no inclination to help or be helped by anyone. His inclination is that his master is no match for him. There is no fighting the master. There is only freeing his ancestry to move on to the next one.
Okay. I tell him in payment for his freedom, he will return within 5 days and tell us what he knows, but enjoy his freedom now. And we will still be going on our path with or without his help.
Now that's a command, right?
That is a command.
Now does he have to roll 19 wisdom for that command?
Negative.
Or...
He is
Okay.
under my power for 30 days.
Okay, so this is still part of that. Got it. He is gonna bow his head to you, and being that you have just released him by saying that and giving him his freedom, he snakes away faster than you could have imagined, away from the city and straight to the west toward that Athkatla.
Interesting. Okay.
And just
Well,
as
that was
that
fun.
happens, you begin seeing a whole bunch of flaming arrows and fireballs and all kinds of crazy shit coming up from the village underneath that you were just assaulting and dropping a shit ton of bombs on. And they are fucking pissed, and it is lit up in fire, and they are all extremely, extremely passionate about killing you.
Is this a
And-
friendly town or what?
Well, I would doubt it. There was an evil dragon sitting in a big nest in the middle of it, and they seem to be where the Athkatlan army is keeping a lot of reserve troops. A lot of which you probably just fought at the Two Rivers, just east of here.
Ah,
So are
Lovely.
these people enemies or is this just a
I like how
regular?
life pieces
This
around
is
this
the
room.
town where all of the that army is that we just
oh,
fought.
it should have done that.
That's his job.
Alright.
But I think we did make it a point to fly higher than their arrows and like catapults can reach.
Yeah, we're pretty high up. I mean,
I think we're gonna be hit by them if we don't want to be.
I feel like we could go to the west where the dragon was going to see where, but I don't know.
Let's go to the west.
Well, I mean, I think we still need to keep our city fortified. Like, they're coming
True.
back.
All right, listen. I've done a whole lot of stuff. I'm leaving the rest to you guys. I need to rest. How about that?
I mean, if we take them out, we can army more, but
I mean, do we want to just drop down and fight this army head on? I mean, we can't get too close without really getting fucked up.
well, then I think we should probably go with the diplomatic route and figure out who's commanding this happen and talk to them if we don't want to fight them head on.
Where are we gonna? Where they're at?
We can kidnap a soldier, have them tell us their superiors, and then find them.
While we figure this out, I'm going to cast Mordenkainen's Magnificent Mansion, and I'm going to put a portal next to the down in the barracks of the ship, so that we have a mansion within this airship.
A house within a house. And it's undetectable by the
Right.
Yeah, go in there to
I think we're all ready.
No, just if we need to heal for anything, just hop in there and heal.
Hey, Loki,
Yep.
does this mansion have a sigil?
A sigil? Interesting. I suppose it would make sense that we could create sigils. Maybe a quest line for that?
Well, if there is a sigil, could you write it on a paper and give it to me in game?
This is something we would have to create if we would like to go that route. I'm not entirely sure how to make a sigil.
Do you have snippet?
What's that?
Do you have snippet on your computer?
Yes. Oh, are you talking to Strix?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you just fine. I've heard you the whole time.
Oh. Well, if you have snippet, you can just snip like a piece of your computer screen and then you can draw on it.
Oh,
It should be,
okay.
like,
Well,
built in.
why would I need to do? No, I'm saying in game the ability to make a proper sigil and like area for teleportation. I don't know.
You got to be there
Well,
every
we-
day. You got to be in the same spot. You have to meditate in the same spot for 1 hour every day for 30 days straight. to create a
And we already
teleportation
have
circle
some
there.
good at
Oh,
It-
is that
it's-
legit or is that what
it's-
you're saying?
Well, legit, it's usually like 6 months to a year, but that's unrealistic. So for me, it's 30 days. That's my homebrew of that.
Okay. Well, I will start to do that, but
Well,
that's
I
not
don't
going to
need
be.
it, then.
No, yeah, you don't have to do it. We already have somebody doing it. We asked the queen for one of her ice mages to do it, and she said she would do it.
So they're
Okay.
doing it.
Actually, we have 2. The other one's being somewhere else, I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's you've hired them to man your warship while you're not on it, and to
Well, yeah, we also got.
Okay.
That was the other thing. We also got soldiers to man our warship for us.
All right. I'll leave that up to you, Eli, on how much real time it takes for that to happen.
okay.
Hey Eli,
Well, we're about a day into it. Yes, sir.
wouldn't it also work where somebody could bless or put a sigil on a spell scroll, an empty spell scroll, and wouldn't that work?
If you
Put it
put
anywhere.
what on a spell scroll?
A sigil.
Oh,
On a
interesting.
spell scroll, and then like dropped it somewhere.
Yeah, so that they could spend 30 days on a spell scroll rather than in one spot.
And I don't know.
Oh, so making me
I feel like it's tied to a
I'm
place
checking.
more than
I'm
an
checking.
object.
I'm checking. Let's see.
drop this somewhere and then.
I don't think
teleport
you'll be
that
able to
thing.
pick it up again. It's just that way you don't have to have somebody go to a specific spot. You have a sigil to use anywhere.
So you can like
As soon
tape
as you
it to
use
the
it
floor
once.
and
I-
it'll
It would
I see
stay
what you're
wherever
saying.
you use it.
You like
Right.
create, you
Open
create
it.
this thing, but you can take it with you while you're creating it, and then you can drop it somewhere and
Yeah.
have that be the permanent
That's
spot.
Because it would be magic.
Now, here's the thing, mind you, this mansion does only last 24 hours. So,
Only 24 hours.
I don't-
but,
You know-
it's
you
an
know-
extra dimensional dwelling.
Why not?
Here's
Yeah.
what I'm gonna say.
So I don't know if
If-
this will be helpful.
If you have the forethought to meditate with a spell scroll and put this ritual spell on the spell scroll for 30 days, that way you don't have to be in the same spot, and then the spell is imbued with that and you are able to place it somewhere and cast it, I feel like that's very intuitive, and I'll let that happen. That's very intuitive way to try and
actually,
think about
you
it.
know what? Looking at this more, I do have some problems. When the spell ends, any creatures or objects left inside the extra dimensional space are expelled into the open spaces nearest to the entrance. So, I don't know how well this will work. This is kind of a changing place, so maybe we can't do that.
Well,
like,
regarding
this-
the
this isn't
ritual, that's
permanent.
okay. Regarding your mansion, that's probably not good.
Yeah, I was hoping the mansion was permanent, but apparently not.
No.
All right, moving on. So
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw because we've been dilly-dallying here a bit and this village is pissed. So let's get a dexterity throw, guys.
So high. Come on.
11.
Wow. Yeah, 3.
It's always Texas.
What the hell is that shit? I got an 18.
Okay.
That's
Invaluable.
All right, everybody who got below a 13.
These
Okay.
are rough. Y'all are doing custom rolls instead of the save rolls, by the way. You're not adding your modifiers.
Yeah, make sure you get everything you can. If you're doing a saving throw, don't just click on Dex. Click on Dex saving throw because you probably have bonuses.
Yeah, my dex saving throw is +9, but my regular dex is only +3.
So we're gonna. Okay,
Like,
those people are.
Guthrax did it right. So did my the Harry.
I have
Everybody-
a negative thingy, so that's why I can't use the thing.
Okay, so everybody
Crispy's
who
fine regardless because he rolled an 18. But
everybody who got below a 13 is gonna need to take 11 damage
oh, why?
because a fireball from one of their catapults from the city has been lobbed up, and while a bunch of the flaming arrows and catapults have been missing this entire time miraculously, this one has just struck the bottom of the zeppelin, and the hull
Oh, no.
is gonna take 30 points of damage. But you're all going to take, the ones who got below 13 are going to take 11 damage because they were thrown from where they were standing and were knocked into something.
Okay. So we should probably fly away. I'm not trying to do a whole ass war. Like, if we can, narrow this down to facing a few people at a time, that'd be great.
Yeah, I guess
We're
when
in
you
the middle
look
of
out
trying
here,
to get
maybe
more bombs, too.
we can fly away. And then, like, we'll be able to-
Yeah, I'm just not down for these, like, entire full-scale war like
Well,
battles or little.
it sounds like you've accomplished your
That's
goals
sketchy.
here with the dragon, and
Yeah.
I feel like that might come back to be. I feel like that might be something important later. So
Yeah.
I think
I'm gonna
you've already
cast.
done something
I'm
cool.
gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself
So we can make 25 bombs.
and gain 8.
I can make
I'm gonna get on the ship and
larger
cast
bombs.
Major Image so it's invisible.
Who needs the most health? I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on somebody.
I'm going with her.
Where are you going?
Back
Who
up on
who wants some healing?
Guns?
I would.
Oh, they just got delivered.
All right, I'm gonna throw some your way.
Oh.
And where are we
Go ahead
traveling
and
to?
heal for
Where
8.
while we're doing this, this is all going to be like 6 seconds theoretically per action here. So we need to figure out where we're going with the War Machine Zeppelin
That's
here.
literally the only bread I make.
If you guys don't want to keep taking damage from fucking molten boulders being launched at you.
Yeah, listen, we're just gonna head west for now. We're going away.
Okay, are we going back toward Hammerwatch or are we going toward Athkatla? Or are we going north or south? Which way? Where are we going here?
Vertical. Let's just go up
Vertical,
for now.
just straight up. Okay, well, the Zeppelin doesn't drive that way, so which way are we going?
Going to Hammerwatch.
Okay, so we're gonna make a Yui.
Invisible.
You're gonna cast what to make it what invisible?
Major Image.
Okay, and you're making the whole Zeppelin invisible now.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have to roll anything to complete that spell, or are you just good?
It's a spell slot.
Okay. So because it's also nighttime, right? So that invisibility is going to give you full cover, right? You are essentially completely invisible to the enemy, being that the spell may have its own thing that they have to defeat with their own perception, but with the addition of the night sky, it is basically impossible to nothing. You're completely gone. You fucking never existed.
I
And
didn't
you
see
make
the
a
fast
Yui.
in here.
You make a Yui. You start heading your ass back to Hammerwatch.
Alright, how long does that take us?
It's gonna probably take you. You're going what, 10 miles an hour, or something like that.
I think that's what we deduced, yeah.
I thought
Yeah,
it was
I'm gonna rest in the mansion till we're there.
Yeah. So that it's probably gonna take you. It's like what? Probably 20 miles, maybe, if that. So 10 miles an hour, right? We're looking at like a 2-hour journey, 2 to 3 hour journey.
Okay.
Wait, what?
So that's about a short rest, yeah.
I'm gonna yeah, we'll say a short rest. Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, alright. Alright. Short rest.
I need somebody to roll a d20.
Wait, Loki, how much
Hold
did
on,
you
I'm doing Song of Rest here. If any creatures who can hear me performing regain hit points at the end of a short rest by spending 1 or more hit die, each of those creatures regains an extra 1d12 hit points. What's that mean, 1 or more hit die? Spending.
The hit die is what they would be rolling to regenerate their health.
Oh, okay. Okay, so y'all got an extra 1d12 hit points. How much do you normally get on a short rest?
It's
Oh,
different
okay, I
for
see.
everybody.
1d8 plus 2. And then I will add another one after that.
All right, so we're all taking a short rest. We're adding
Yep.
the what you said, a 1d what?
1d12 in addition to what your normal short rest is.
Okay, so everybody take a short rest, and if you're not fully healed after that, just roll a 1d12 and add that also to your health. And then we are going to go ahead and arrive in Hammerwatch, but first I need someone to roll the d20 and tell me what it is.
Oh, I was rolling the D12.
Oh. It's a 3. Nice, Steven.
It is a 3. And while you're on your way to Hammerwatch, just as your short rest has ended, you're all of a sudden struck again by not a flaming boulder, this time just an undersized pebble compared to your warship, though a trebuchet in its own right. It's definitely shaken the ship, and you notice that you have a small band of enemy troops that look to be specialized, and they have gathered below and are preparing to strike.
We're invisible.
Also, we're way faster than them.
Ah, indeed. That's what makes it so confusing.
We can easily get the fuck out of here. They're not gonna hit us.
Are they like
We move
straight up?
88 feet per second or per turn.
Oh, they're flying.
We fly.
We're on the
But
ship.
they're on the ground.
Yeah.
You think it'd be effective to drop a
How are
fire
they hitting us
elemental
when
on
we're
them?
invisible?
Do it.
Drop a lot of stuff on.
So did no one roll that extra 1d12 for healing or what?
I did, but I don't have an
I
actual
did.
D12.
It's okay, you have an app.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
I saw only Myro rolled that. I'm trying to heal y'all. Come on, take it. Like,
So,
Not many people were hurt.
I
so
was
what are
barely
we, what so what are we doing? No one's taking any damage. It doesn't seem to be that big. You're not really sure, you know, what's going on here. You just know that you've been hit with something and it's weird because you're invisible.
I like that.
Okay.
can I roll perception? See what I see down there?
What do you
Use
roll,
your
sir?
spyglass.
Telescope.
29.
29. You look down and you look and you see that it's just a band of 4 or 5 people, one of them with some kind of firearm, and you can't quite place what it is. He looks to be aiming directly at you. But then you feel something. You feel the bust of wings, a slight breeze of what that could only be the bustling of wings.
What?
What?
Like big wings or like small wings? Bunch of small wings.
Like big wings.
Another red deck.
Not like gargantuan wings. Nothing like that. It's not like you have a helicopter next to you, but you can feel what seems to be a slight breeze of what would be wings.
Oh no. But don't see anything?
Don't see anything. It's also only been 2 hours. It's still not quite dusk, or I'm sorry, not quite dawn yet.
It's been 2 hours. Like this
Like
is
the
this,
walking
we're already
back and
hammer
forth
watch
the
then. Is that
same
what you're
way
saying?
for so long.
We're coming up on it. It is within sight.
Okay, I thought this was as we were flying away. They were like shooting at us. Still.
This is just after our short rest as we are arriving.
Okay.
Probably 300 feet from the front gate. 300 to 500 feet.
Alright, well, they're really close to Hammer Watch, so maybe we should figure out what's going on.
Let's go kill that guy. That guy just shot us.
Drop a bomb.
Anybody?
Someone
wanna
shot
do
us.
that?
I don't think we should kill them. I think we should just see what they're doing. There's only 5 of them, so this is like a rinky-dinky.
Yeah, just
version.
bomb them and
They
move
said
on
they're
with our lives.
specialized group.
Really?
Well,
Yeah.
there's special ops.
Smaller mentions if we could. So.
Heard that. Alright, so. You guys want to go kill these guys?
Enslave.
Why not?
They're shooting us.
We're becoming slave traders.
Okay,
You see how much we can get from them.
Enslave, he said.
so
Jesus.
I jump off the ship
Same.
and I like do that thing where I don't get my wings out until I'm really close to the ground, so I just like
Same.
get there really fast, you know?
I'm going to conjure an air elemental.
Okay. So let me just be clear. Terabel is going to jump off the Zeppelin and flutter all the way down, straight up fucking Neo style, and just a few feet before hitting the ground, sprouts her wings, does a quick Yui in midair, going straight up, and just hovers majestically with her wings open.
And I'm doing the same thing.
Yeah, you know what? I'll go up with him on my Pegasus.
He's doing the same thing, except he looks like a kind of a bum, you know, just kind of like, yo, what's good, you know. He doesn't have any wings or anything. He's just kind of like, hey, howdy.
Like I can disengage. From
I'm up there with my loot, man.
Looks like he's about to go bowling, you know. He's like the dude over here. Just, what's up? I'm ready to kill everybody. Did you have a problem with it? I don't, you know. That's just what I'm here to do.
Are you guys
And then
jumping down?
The bard comes up on Pegasus, fucking just like a goddamn, like the most beautiful Brad Pitt figure you've ever seen playing the electric lute, Thor style. And then the Zeppelin's still up in the air with everybody else because no one else can just jump off a goddamn ship like they're Anakin Skywalker and survive.
Elemental down.
You
I
do
jump
what
on
with
the
your air elemental? Say again.
I can ride it.
You can ride it. Okay, let's see here. Now, are you like mounting the air elemental, and then the air elemental is jumping off?
I'm telling the air elemental, do not drop me because it has to obey my commands, and to descend down into the battlefield with me on its back. And,
Okay, now
and
Is it
Is-
strong enough to
now
Guthrax in?
now is the air elemental
strength right now.
using his own movement speed, or is he falling, and then he is able
No.
to decide to fly when
He's
he
not
gets to the
falling.
bottom?
He has full.
Okay, so is he like
I'll stay about the same speed as everybody else descending,
Okay.
and then I'm watching closely to get within strike range, which is 360 feet
Okay.
of my rifle.
I would say you're certainly within that range.
Alrighty, then I would
And
start.
so I'm gonna say the four of you, as the earth elemental basically eats you, and you are within the earth elemental, fused within it, with your arms and your legs lit and your body inside of it. The earth elemental is swirling around you. You are one. As he falls off very majestically into the air and semi flies with you, engulfed inside the earth elemental, down toward the ground with your friends and the rest of your party.
Now,
And
with a strength 14, would he be able to take an additional person? I was trying to look that up here, but if so, I'll have him take
well,
mine
he would
as well,
he
but-
would have a max carry weight somewhere in there, and it would just be if he can carry that person, he can carry that person.
I'm gonna have him test and see if he can carry both me and Myro before we start heading down.
Okay.
I tell him we need to see if we can get this person.
Okay.
To come with.
I can't fly even though I'm a dragon.
What? Yeah. See if you can find his carry weight.
Yeah.
And then, Myro, you'll need to check and see what your current weight is at.
How do I see that?
It's in your character sheet somewhere. It should be in either inventory or equipment.
Yeah, inventory. Like I'm at 64.
I'm at 99 pounds.
Well, that's just your equipment. Oh, yeah, that's just the weight carried.
Oh, wait a minute. I got 99 plus 70. And I think I made my guy. I mean, do I just do what I made him? I made his weight 180 pounds. Plus whatever is on me.
Can I jump off and then use like levitate when I get to the bottom? Yes,
be able to.
levitate. Levitate, that was so stupid.
You don't have to like roll to succeed.
No, that's just a concept.
I could have carried one of you guys down, but I
It's selfish.
was.
I can't travel very well.
Jump the gun. Steven flies back up and gets me.
Yeah, I actually can. I probably carry both of you. I have pretty good strength rating.
Yeah, he won't be able to carry Myro. Just me.
Well then, Steven, can you get me?
All right, I'm coming back up. Who you guys? I
See if you
yell
can carry
down
both of us.
to
Steven's a
Sarah.
strong guy.
Hey, wait up! I'll be right back.
I forgot.
I fly back up. So would I roll like a strength saving throw, or what? What should I roll to see if I
He
can
likes
carry
He likes the
both?
witches, too.
Just why don't you just look
Guthrax
up whatever
and
class
Myro.
you are, max carry weight.
Whatever class I am. I mean, like I have a high strength rating. I feel like that means something.
Oh,
Eli's
shit.
not answering.
Hold on.
Say again.
As per usual.
What do I need to roll to see if I can carry both Guthrax and Myro in the same carry?
Like on your shoulders.
Just like I can hold one of their hands each.
We'll make a train.
What's your
We're gonna-
carry weight? You need to know how much can you have to be able to put their inventory in your inventory.
Okay.
So I need to know
What's
like
your inventory
how
weight?
much can you carry? This is your carry weight. How much do they weigh? If they fit, you can carry them wherever you want.
Do dragonborns
Just
not
put-
have wings?
Wait, just
No,
just
sadly.
open the hole on your chest.
Right.
I don't have it. Xyloth has it.
Oh.
135 pounds.
You have 135 pounds carried right now.
Well, I have an over encumbered as well.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what over encumbered is. I mean, I have 99
It
pounds
means
of equipment.
you have.
Plus, in my backpack, I have
Have
70
you ever
pounds.
played Fallout?
Well, I know what
Or
over
Skyrim?
encumbered means, but
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know
I
how
think-
much over encumbered D&D is.
I think it's like you could.
All right.
extra abilities
I'll
for-
just. Can I carry one? I'll carry. How much weight do you carry?
99
Wait, how about
plus
one of you
70.
drop down and I'll just like catch you right before
99
you hit
plus
the
70?
ground and let your
Whatever
fall.
that is.
169.
shit.
But why are you saying it like that?
Well, because my backpack has 70 pounds and my equipment has 99.
Eli, what
Yes.
if I
Well,
like
yeah,
jump out?
A total.
What
at
if I
the
like
top.
jump out and then I use
Yeah.
my
Your
spell
backpack is
levitate
Oh, wait.
at the
Oh,
bottom,
wow.
like
yeah.
right before I hit the ground?
I have
Can I like
100.
levitate above the ground?
So you're not.
You have a levitate spell? Yeah, you can do that. You can jump off and then cast
Nice
levitate
cover,
wherever
yeah.
you
Oh, really?
want.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Well, I'll
You
just
fall
try that.
instantly
Is that
up
like-
to.
Yeah.
Go
So
Thrax,
are you
pull
saying
him.
that I can't just
Yeah.
my
Just
piggyback
cast
ride
levitate
down to the bottom?
as I hit the ground.
If you
Oh.
are
I can carry him. I didn't realize you can carry up to 5 times your strength score, and then before you're encumbered, and then you can carry up to 10 times before your max, and before you're heavily encumbered.
if you
So-
become heavily encumbered, you can't move, and so when you try to
Oh, no.
stop on your way down, you won't be able to stop.
So you can move, just your speed drops by 20 feet. You have disadvantage on ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throws. Use strength.
When
That's-
you're overly encumbered,
Yeah, heavily encumbered.
heavily encumbered, okay, you can
Yeah.
still move 20 feet.
Yeah, but that is different. If you might be thinking of 3.5, because I'm used to that too. With 3.5, you just couldn't.
I'm used to like when you hit heavily encumbered, you're just fucked. You're
Yeah.
just done.
I mean, still, that's pretty bad. To get
I mean,
disadvantage on.
okay, so you know what? It's 5e. That's all right. We'll play by their rules a little bit there. So we'll say that even you can stop, right? And that's how it is, right? You'll be reduced to 20 feet of movement speed, and you will be able to stop if they're on your shoulders. So yes, he can hop on your shoulders. You're gonna be encumbered, but you'll still be able to stop and not fucking splat into the ground.
Have you already flown down? Like, 'cause I thought I flew back up already.
I'm still chilling. Yeah, I haven't told him to go back down, so I could.
I like jumped down and then I used my
You
spell at the
levitated,
bottom,
yeah.
so I'm already at the bottom.
But
All right. Well, I didn't jump. I didn't fly all the way up here for nothing. So Eric, hop on my back.
Yay. I got a ride.
All right.
Uh,
And then I hop off and I do the thing where I float before the ground.
we are on the ground now.
Are we rolling for initiation?
No, we're not.
Who are we fighting?
The four.
The
Like,
guys.
yeah, group of like 4 or 5
Oh,
guys.
okay, sure.
Specialized unit.
I mean, you could decide to attack and go ahead and roll for initiation. They have not yet attacked you, so
They shot
you know.
our-
They shot
Yes,
the shit.
That's true. That's true. They did. They haven't shot you since you've been flying down here all majestic like.
Okay.
Chris-
What?
what's your strength?
I say, hey, butthole, why'd you shoot at us?
I have a 17. Sorry.
Okay, so you can carry. You can carry.
He stands up.
For your encumbered.
One of the men you see stands up, just like so, as you can see on the image. The other man is still in prone position. He has a firearm you cannot identify yet, aimed at you. The one standing looks at you with his hands clasped, rubbing them between us, and he whispers through gnarled and yellow and broken teeth in a war-battled smile, covered in paint, "Are you the ones that have it?"
Have what?
You know goddamn well what.
Actually, we don't. We got a lot of things.
These
You-
nuts.
Mahler looks
Jesus.
visibly uncomfortable and pulls out 8 gold that he stole at one point.
What?
Like, sorry. There you go. You got me.
He looks at the gold, and he looks at Mahler, and he says, "You, that folklore hero, the one no one can misinterpret your description. Yes, this is definitely the party." And you see him put 2 fingers up and you see him point directly at you. And a small pink mist spurts out of those fingers and
Ooh,
mystifies around you.
Can I tell my air elemental to do something?
Sure.
Like whirl in the air and get the mist away?
Okay. Does he have an attack or a spell or something reminiscent?
Yeah, it's called whirlwind. I'm getting to it.
Sounds pretty
But it's
legit
not
to
like
me.
it. Okay. Whirlwind.
Do your appropriate rolls or spell slots or whatever it is.
Creature must make DC
Second
13
Witcher
strength saving
NPC.
throw.
Low poly.
He has to make. Okay, so it's weird. Because it's an attack, creature must make a DC 13 strength saving throw. But if it's in the air on the mist, because he's not actually. Would he have to attack the dude, or could he do it in the air with the mist?
No,
before
yeah. He could do it in the air to the mist. He could try to repel the magical pink dust with his whirlwind.
That's up to you if you want to do a DC 13 check from the mist.
From the
Inanimate
mist,
but-
a
But I just
DC
used
13.
spell-
I'm gonna go ahead and do it from the dude casting the mist.
Okay. Oh, it doesn't matter because if he's successful, he only takes half. Because it's damage. It
Oh,
only
okay,
takes
right.
half the damage.
Okay, so either way, the intended purpose is going to succeed. So the mist
Okay.
is blown aside, and the spell is dissipated, and the man reacts very abruptly into a fighter stance. He is prepared for battle, but he hasn't initiated yet.
I say, hey, what are you
Calm
trying?
down, bro.
I'd like it to intimidate him.
Okay, go ahead and intimidate him.
I say, what do you want? And I use thaumaturgy to like make my voice super loud.
Okay, go ahead and roll for intimidation.
23.
23, okay, and then with the intensity of your voice booming like thunder over his ears, nearly making them bleed, he covers his head in immense pain, and you can see a couple of veins pop out of his forehead. The vibration is almost that could shatter his skull. At least, that was his perception. He looks up and he says, "You have the phylactery. I'm going to take it from you."
Alright, well.
I
You
use
ain't gonna take
thaumaturgy
shit.
again, and I say, are you sure you want to do that?
Go ahead and roll for intimidation.
25.
25, you'll succeed. And he will drop his sword, and he will decide that he was told by the master that your power level was great,
Over 9,000.
and to not sacrifice himself if he did not have a good fighting chance. So if you will be foolish enough to let him live, or I guess I should say let me live, then I will happily take your offer.
Okay, but don't forget this, bitch.
Wait, hold on. A second. No.
Don't worry, I won't. And he starts to turn, and he motions toward his sniper or whatever. He says, "Yo, let's get out of here."
All right, I grapple the guy.
Yeah.
I grapple the guy.
Each get a turn with him.
Come on.
Okay, there's two guys. Who are we grappling?
Oh, there's only two?
That you
I
can
guess-
see currently.
I'll grapple the other one.
Okay, go ahead and roll. You're gonna have to roll a strength check
Counting on
or dexterity, strength or dexterity, whichever is greater.
Strength, okay.
Why are we grappling them?
because we
22.
want to imprison them. And or
22 is gonna succeed.
Yeah, I just only put him in prison. I mean, these guys are obviously working.
I only rolled a
together. We can't just
13.
let 'em go.
13 will not succeed.
Maybe we could just kill them.
So while the
Right.
first one is successfully grappled, the second one begins bolting in a complete sprint, and just moments after doing so is lifted up off the ground from a mysterious misty object, and he begins flying away.
Wait, I should be able to see that fucking dragon.
I cast Dispel Magic on the mist.
On what mist? Where?
That's carrying the guy.
It's not pink mist that's carrying the guy. It's there is a figure of some kind holding him, but it looks to have a similar invisibility spell to what you cast on yourself.
I used telekinetic thrust on the dude.
Telekinetic
thrust?
thrust on the dude. Okay.
18 strength saving throw. If he fails, he gets knocked prone, which would be off of whatever he's doing.
Can you? I'm sorry. What is the number?
DC 18 strength saving throw.
So he'll just fall.
Please, please, please. Yes, he should fall off of it. I'm gonna get like 22. Fucking hell.
He rolled an 18.
God damn it.
He saved.
But just as the shockwave hits him, you see a gargoyle-like figure with wings flapping away, carrying him, who is revealed for just a few moments before completing its image again and flying off.
I should have used that.
It takes the man over the walls of Baldur's Gate and down onto the other side inside the city.
We're in Hammerwatch.
I'm sorry, Hammerwatch, excuse me. I don't know how that came out.
Wait, he just took him into our city?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed we do.
We
And
should
seeing as
go.
how there's a bunch of drakes,
I
and
can-
seeing as how there's a bunch of drakes and gargoyles currently ransacking the tops of the rooftops in the city, people are kind of preoccupied.
God damn it.
He's trying to drop his mixtape on
We
our
went so long without sleeping. I didn't have any
That
luck
fire
points.
was-
Fire
Forgot I
next
had
day.
it.
That fire.
Well, if you guys just get really close to me in a 10-foot cube, I can teleport all of us into the city.
Okay, can you
Everybody hug her.
and our
Group
the
cuddle.
air elemental have her 5 feet above our head.
Okay. Okay, so I'm teleporting us. We're in Hammerwatch.
How long?
Teleport us.
How long does the casting take?
Instantaneous.
No, I only have an hour with the air elemental.
All right. Do we see them? Can we,
Yeah.
Perception? Or... Okay. Also, I'm still holding the guy.
Yes, sir. Yes, you are. That's true.
We're all getting.
Are there any soldiers nearby?
Not that you can see. Not that you are currently aware of.
Okay.
Your
Can I
passive
roll?
perception. Your passive perception does not reveal anything to you at this moment.
Okay.
You are looking around the battleground. You do see dead people. You do see some watchtowers, a couple of little camp nearby, but you don't see any movement. You don't see anyone around. It's just that there was a massive battle like in this area for the last like 2 days, 2 or 3 days. So like, you know, it's pretty bad out.
Right.
I don't know. You should see if she can break
Oh,
it.
What can I do?
Raise the dead.
Yeah, you can.
That's how you check if somebody's dead. You see if you can raise them.
we do see the guy in the gargoyle, or I guess the guy and the space above him where the gargoyle is.
You're gonna do what now?
I asked if we could see the guy that just flew in here on the gargoyle.
You don't see anything. You look. Yeah. So you've gone over the walls yourself on the zeppelin. You've.
We teleported inside the walls.
Oh, okay. With your ritual or.
I teleported.
I have that spell also.
Tonight I need to take the table back because we need it for the gender reveal part of that.
You can like sanitize it.
So you are inside the city. You do not see anything of the sort. Although you do see the remnants of a battle that you have just won. Although, if we could get these goddamn gargoyles and worms out of here that are just biting like fleas on the rooftops, that'd be great. It is a pretty annoying factor.
I wonder if, like, we have a bunch of, like, wizards that were given to us. I wonder if they could make, like, some sort of shield that just dispels magic when shit flies in it.
They're on the ship, right?
Well, we
That'd
have
be-
two on the ship.
That'd be a cool commission to have like
Or one on the ship.
I think we were given, like, 2,000 wizards.
Well, the 2,000 ice mages
Just have
are
500
under
of
the
them
Queen's
coalesce.
control.
I don't think there are 2,000
500.
ice mages.
That's what they were. I'm
No,
pretty sure.
we got the wizards when we went to that one tower.
Yeah.
And we completed that mission. It's not the ice mages.
Oh,
I
wait,
think I thought it was the same.
Uh-oh.
I fucked up. Hold on, I got it.
I thought that was just
Crickets.
the Queen's, like, play.
She also had, or maybe they were like just
They were just
they were gifted to Hammerwatch and she was controlling them.
the wizards?
Yeah.
We got them from, like, a deep. I got you.
Hold on, I'm looking.
No, they can't sell flavored vapes. They're worried that they're gonna connect.
Well, I make my own use.
No, I don't.
That's been a thing.
I don't know.
They like banned Joel for a little bit too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Eric's
Wow,
he doesn't think it's legit.
My wife was.
I know.
My wife was
He's
pretty
lying.
pissed off at that. She'd like buy views. I guess they're kind of back in some gas stations.
What?
So, pretty weird.
Why was she mad?
They
Sorry, I
banned
can't.
Joel.
Looking for the things that we had before, the dragon stuff.
Well, I don't know what the whole rules on are. I don't even use them, but
To be fair, there was a lot of kids just for.
Okay, well, I couldn't find the dragon thing. That's okay.
Well,
I
there was,
found it.
there was like double the increase
No,
of
I
your
didn't.
smoking when Duel came out.
Hang on, I bet it's in here. I bet it's in the Discord.
it's like regular cigarettes.
No, just
Yes.
don't
Yes.
lie. The amount of kids that smoke cigarettes actually dropped.
That's a good thing.
Wait, can't I
They should ban them
search
both
in the
then
Discord?
if they're gonna do that.
It doesn't help, but I've seen a bunch of
Guys,
because they all.
what about me who actually helped, or I actually quit smoking and started vaping?
Right, but you're a legal smoker.
That's what I was like, what about me? Why punish me?
I mean, just make the juice, but
Yeah, but my wife quit smoking with the Jules.
Is it not the same?
at that
Try to
point,
ban
it's,
'em.
at that
Yeah.
point, it's societal.
2,000
Harm
wizard
benefit
troops.
analysis.
Yeah.
So
Alrighty. So we are within the walls of Hammerwatch again. Okay.
I mean, I started smoking before 18.
yeah, that was 21.
Yeah, I know.
I think that's
It was funny. When me and my wife first started dating, like she smoked cigarettes, but that change came into effect when she was 20. So I had to go buy her cigarettes again. Yeah.
All right, Alrighty, folks. So we are within the walls of Hammerwatch again at the site. We can see the destruction that was caused by the dragon fight earlier, the walls where the other person was carried in, and what is it that we're doing here?
Is there a giant puddle where there used to be an ice wall?
There should be.
There's kind of like a small pond, you know what I'm saying? Because if you recall, there was like 2 or 3 ice walls put up over the course of the battle. So there's like a small pond in front of a destroyed front door.
Just bodies floating in the water.
I mean, it's bad. It's really bad, guys. We just had a massive battle. Like it is what it is.
It's mostly red. It's mostly red water.
I can make the weather like snow, and I can freeze all the
That's kind of
puddles over,
badass.
make it into ice.
Make it slippery.
That'd be cool. I don't know why we would need like an ice skating rink, but I guess we could make ice skates.
It was then that the
Make a
queen.
trap
Ice skating.
to
Yeah,
land there and then just fall down. And take off.
It was then that the queen approached you again.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
They're
The
not.
queen
Okay,
caught you. The
guys.
queen caught you in the street, and she came up and she found you and she hailed you.
Are you sure that's not the Warhammer 3 Ice Queen? That's what it looks like.
Yeah, I mean that's basically what it is. What you got a problem with that?
No.
No.
Oh, good.
I'm into Ice Queens.
Good, me too.
I say hello, my queen.
Quite.
I found
That's
this
what he asked me. I said you dress up as.
this enemy outside our walls attacking our ship. Are there any soldiers nearby who can take him into prison?
Well, I was trying to get something. Nice little.
You got some
nice-
low
He's
ass
showing
quality
him by the sex
images. Oh, there you go.
That's the second
There we go.
one.
Look up Rule 34.
So you
but-
communicate with the Ice Queen, which was freezing the two rivers previously in the heat of the battle in our previous session, who helped repel the forces against the city, and she's caught you in the city. She begins to hail you, and as you come over, she says she relinquishes her thanks again and requests your aid. She appreciates that we have temporarily thwarted the threat of war, and that the enemy troops have been pushed back, and that their dragon was scared off. And she tells tales of the Mind Flayer who had come through the walls. She has been doing research. She has found through the interrogation and torture of many men and many commanders that island of which we heard so much of previously may be far more important than we knew before. And that she believes the source of Athkatla's power resides there.
I asked the queen if she saw my ice spells and and like what she thought of them.
Well, you didn't support the decision.
She gives you a nod and she says, "You are but a novice, but for your skills, you are not bad."
Thank you, queen.
She gives you a little nudge with her elbow right in the kidney.
Oh, nice.
My queen, is there
She
any?
totally wants to do
Are there any
that.
soldiers nearby who can take in this enemy of Hammerwatch that was outside our walls? Still holding this guy. Like,
Oh yeah, you are. You are still holding this guy. What are you gonna do anything with him, or where are we at here? What do you want to ask
can
her?
you not hear me?
No, you said. Do you want any soldiers to come and torture this guy for you, so you don't have to? Is that what you want?
Fuck's sake! I said.
We all fucking.
I asked her, "Are there any soldiers
I
nearby?" Since she just came from somewhere else that we didn't see her originally, I'm asking, "Are there any soldiers nearby who can take this guy in to prison?"
Yes, we can take him for you. She
Okay.
snaps her fingers up here, points at the dude, and two of her frost mage guards go up, lock his wrists up on his back with an ice cuff, and begin marching him toward the palace.
There was another one who was just flown in here by an invisible gargoyle, and so he's somewhere in the city, but we're not sure where. Just so
I
you
will
know.
alert my guards immediately. Did you see where he came in?
Right over the front.
Yeah, he went right over the wall. We didn't quite see where he went from there because
Over the wall.
the wall.
Okay, I will alert my guards immediately. Do you have any updates on anything that you may need to convey to us in order to work together?
We went back to the what's the name of that city? The city directly to our west.
Yes, the one with where the enemy troops have been hiding.
Yes, we went over there and we dropped a bunch of bombs, and then were able to eventually convince a dragon who was under their command to leave their command.
You're welcome.
Didn't you say he's going to come back and help us out? Loki?
He's gonna come
What's
back
up?
in 5 days.
The dragon's coming back in 5 days?
Correct. He will come back in 5 days and give us any information that he may have.
Sleep?
Does anyone feel really tired?
I think we should
Sleep for
fortify
5
the city.
whole
I feel like I could
days.
sleep for 125 hours.
How are we going to fortify the city?
I mean, do we have any like abilities where we can just
Build a
upgrade
mansion, Loki.
our shit? like fortify our walls. We could. I don't know if we could spend time just like building shit or how that would
I
work.
don't
Let's
know.
build a wow.
You seem to have an opportunity at this time, the Frost Queen says. With the
Sounds
army
like-
pushed back and the dragon, their frontline ancient dragon, no longer under their control, the enemy probably has their morale crushed. They will be retreating farther to the west and away from us. We will have time to freeze the bridges and the lakes. We will have time to rebuild and defend while you persist on your journey.
And maybe we should
Okay.
take that town so like it's more fortified.
Yeah, let's let the army deal with all that bullshit. I'm trying to get
Where is it?
into more of those 1v1, main characters. Fuck all the pawns. Let's go take out the kings, queens, and rooks,
Are there people in it? I was gonna say we could burn it.
They tried to attack us.
Like we can burn it.
I feel like we should have Brendan make a shit ton of bombs because he has all those.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Bombs.
I do
We
have to.
can get a whole fuck ton more.
What?
Yeah, he's always
Put
got
them
a
on the
bunch
ship
of
and we just
bombs.
drop tons of them all over the
So
army.
you can
About
make
25
bombs?
blasting powder.
Oh, okay.
We make suicide bombers.
Exactly.
We strap him to Micah's chest since he's
Oh
been.
my
we strap
gosh.
them like
My queen, we haven't had much time to survey the damage from the battle, but do you know if any shops are still operational?
Depends on what you need. We have a supply that we keep privately to ourselves, but your mission is far more important to Skimp. So if you need anything that we might have when it comes to artifacts, I would be more than willing to share. Although when it comes to common goods, I'm afraid there is quite the shortage.
We should check out the artifacts.
I have a bag of sand.
Yeah, can we see your collection of artifacts? See what you might be able to help us
See
with?
them artifacts.
What exactly are you looking for?
Anything that could help us.
Well, I know I have a few things. It might be better if I told you a few things I have that might interest you rather than walking back to the palace and perusing a library that you don't really have an index of in your mind already.
Right.
I do have a few things that I keep handy just in case. We are very opposed to fire. We are weak to it. We have a very hard time using our magic when there's a lot of fire, and people know that. So I like to carry around a special talisman
show me
just in
the
case I need to use fire myself.
Show me the car.
Please.
This artifact will let you summon a fire elemental once per day.
That's pretty cool.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
I think Muller knows the name of this artifact.
Wait, what did you say? I was
A fire artifact.
I was managing my bombs as I was making them.
An artifact that allows you to summon a fire elemental.
Oh, a conjure scroll. Oh, a ring of conjure elemental. Or I don't remember what it was, but I know what it is.
Yes, find it. Find the item, and that's what I'm giving you.
Oh, you.
Oh, is this the only thing?
No,
Okay.
but this is the first thing that I thought you might be able to use that would be worthwhile. There are a few other things that I have, although I cannot promise that they will be specifically attuned to you.
Gotcha.
Don't pick up.
Just a moment. While I look in my backpack and pull out my list. Hang on, let me look at my scroll. Let me look at my list here.
You always do. So inconsiderate. Yeah, Jeremy,
Oh, I do have a few things.
Jeremy, like that. I'm like,
All right, I have 4 things that I might be able to give you. The first one is the Fire Talisman. The second one is a Tome of the Stilled Tongue. It is a special book that may be able to help you in your journeys that are less combat initiated.
I don't like reading.
You have any EXP lamps? The lamps.
I don't.
With EXP.
I don't.
Oh, the browser of fire elementals. Yeah.
Oh.
It was a brazier of commanding fire elementals.
I will also be giving you a talisman. A teleportation talisman and a Grimheart talisman. And I will also give you a talisman of pure gold.
Can I have the brazier? Fire elemental.
I'm sorry, could you repeat the last two things? The last two items?
A talisman of pure good, a Grimheart talisman, and a teleportation talisman, in addition to the Fire Emblem talisman. These may be able to aid you in specific situations on your journey should you come into contact with them.
And did you say a gold talisman as well?
A talisman of pure good. G-O-O-D.
Oh.
You guys ever watched that show? Jackie Chan Adventures?
Oh, yeah.
So are you guys? Am I able to take the brazier of commanding fire elementals?
Okay.
I was trying to buy one like 3 sessions ago, but I couldn't.
Oh, man.
Have it, bro. I can already summon one of those.
That is all I
Yeah.
have to give you, heroes. I am
I'll
off
take
to search for what needs to be done around the city and begin rebuilding defenses. I trust you will be able to assault the island and erase and eradicate this threat from all living creatures. It seems as though that Mind Flayer is more powerful than we would have possibly thought, and he has a mental connection that we can't quite decipher.
I tell her that I'll see her later and that I miss her.
She blows you a little kiss and gives you a wink and turns around and starts walking that ass away.
Wait, God damn it.
Nick slaps the ass.
And them hips are swinging, let me tell you.
I use Mage Hand and then never mind.
Yeah, Mage Hand. I
Oh!
use it. I use Mage Hand and smack her
Yeah.
ass.
I actually don't use Mage Hand.
I'm actually doing that.
Yeah, let her do that to you. Let him do that to you.
Probably
She
should not
turns
do that.
around. She turns around with a quick wit, and without even thinking about it, motions her hand sideways as each of you fall over prone and take 1d10 damage.
Look.
I'm Misty Step away.
Hey,
You can
know it's
roll.
me. Hold up.
You can roll a dexterity saving throw of 13 to not get hurt.
I'm Misty Step away.
Nope.
I'm
nope.
good.
It was it was just those two.
Oh,
Just went whoop.
I'm good.
I didn't actually do it. I was just making a joke, and then Loki actually did it.
Hey,
Well, she couldn't tell. She knew it was one of you, but she couldn't tell which one.
listen. Can I use persuasion to ask her what that mouth do?
Alright, I have 11 bombs.
I'm walking away.
Listen, can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Ooh, 35.
35. She looks right at you and blows you a kiss, and the kiss, like out of her mouth, her saliva is water bended into a circle from the kiss that travels towards you, and the saliva from that she water bended out of her mouth smooches you on the lips and dissipates into the air.
Oh yeah. That's what's up.
And as you hip thrust your way into the next room, she moves on.
That was fucking great.
If only she did that on your cock.
I have an animated shield that I can't really. Is that?
Yeah, I didn't know.
I have an animated shield that I have to have attuned. Like when I had a different attuned item, and I can have free. So get rid of it. Either if you want it.
I don't
What
really
is it?
wield
What would it?
shield.
Well, it's an animated shield, which means it like floats around you. You don't have to hold it. It adds +2 to your AC. Oh, dang it.
Eric should probably use it. I don't
I'm
take
like a
physical
tank,
damage as much as
so-
he does.
Yeah, I'm like on the front lines.
Okay, you want that, Eric?
Sure.
You have to have it attuned.
What does that mean?
You have to go to like an attunement place.
No, you need to
No, you
focus on for a minute.
I'm focusing on my brazier.
Yeah, I'm gonna focus on my talisman of
Or I'll focus on mine too. And what's it called?
animated shield.
And so, where is it that we are going to be going now? What exactly is it that we plan to do?
Well, I got about
can't find it.
21 hours until my armor is done being worked on. You guys want to fly back to Baldur's Gate?
Fly to Baldur's Gate, grab your shit, and then fly to the island?
Nope, not doing that. Not yet. Do we want to try and more bombs to drop?
Let's just go bomb everything.
Oh, I don't have to attune the brazier. The one that you said.
The boobies.
We never identified that weapon
Straight
that
up
he was
boobies.
holding.
The boobies.
Yeah.
The boob.
Anybody?
We can go to the island.
Yeah,
If we do need this, whatever we needed bombs for, I have 11 bombs, which include 2 bombs that do 8d6, 4 of them that do 4d6, 5 of them that do 56.
We also have a mission from that wizard who gave us those troops where we obtain an orb from a wizard named Irigor.
And there's a spider queen.
Where is your word?
He is in the east. Oh, no, he's in the east in a place called Irigor.
Oh.
Wait,
Is that the Assassin's Ham guy we need to take out? Guy with Ring of Three Wishes.
we still have wizards in
2,000 wizard troops.
I'm thinking you go pick up your armor from Baldur's Gate and then head to the Island of Death.
I want to have one of them identified.
Oh yeah, you still didn't get that back.
Or you
What?
Your
you
armor.
identify?
Identify
No,
what?
You identify?
He did my
spell.
sword first, and I
The
have that
spell?
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my armor
I don't know, I
is there
haven't
right
done
now
Okay.
for the
How
next
do I
21
know
hours.
if I can do
He's working
that?
on it.
It,
Well, you
it's a
guys
spell.
You should probably do that.
Does anybody on our in our play group have identify?
Have what now?
It's
Yeah.
you, Nick.
Do you have? He's a bard, right?
No.
Loki.
Oh, Loki.
What's up?
Do you have identify?
Negative. I do not have that spell.
Do I see any wizards flying about that I can catch
That you can
the
catch.
attention of?
That you can catch.
Well, no, catch the attention of.
Wizards, clearly wizards, like in a row, something that would identify them as such. No, you don't see anything as such, other than the frost mages who are walking away with the queen ever so elegantly with hips.
Can I catch up to one of the ice mages and say, hey, is there any way I can have one of you identify this real quick?
You can go ahead and sprint up there and interact with one, and she's gonna say, "Yo, let me take a look at that shit."
Yo.
I hand her Geet's box. You remember that box you gave me that said if I come close to death, use this?
I know.
Yeah.
I would like the properties of it and what it does.
Probably drunk.
Okay. She examines it. A brief blue glow comes over the item. The item begins to feel warm in your hands as she puts hers over it, and making us an enclosed sphere between your hands and her hands. All of a sudden, it all, like a light switch, goes off, and it returns completely to its normal state. Her hands are already at her sides. You did not even see her remove them. And looking, you see no difference on the item. She's looking you dead in the eyes, and she says, "Where did you get this?"
I found it in my travels. I don't know if somebody gave it to me or I uncovered it under here. What is this? The gate box. It was
She-
something we got like the first day we played, or like the second day we played, or third.
See,
Is that
she immediately apologizes for overstepping her bounds in what could have been interpreted as a disrespectful manner. It is none of her business, none of my business to ask you where you got your box. I was merely overcome by curiosity. That box is something very strong. I don't know exactly what it does, but it holds
Yes.
incredible power within it. It definitely has the ability to create life.
Oh, damn it! Okay. It's called Geeks Box. I had somebody identify it, and I was able to learn that we call it Geeks Box. And the best I got currently is that basically that I was told I could eat it before dying, and it could have the power to save alive.
You want to take the teleportation?
I thank her godly
Sure.
and bow out.
Oh my gosh.
Muller's feeling a little bit more towards the other sexual orientation.
Oh. Where's the
There's
king?
been a lot of hot mages flying around here. Come on. They'll wear
Hey.
kilts. There's just flying dongs everywhere.
Where are we off to, heroes?
I would definitely take that.
It's not in the app. Anybody want to do anything? What do you? Anybody have ideas?
Anybody want to get that orb?
Where are we? We're in the town that's just outside of Boulder Gate, right?
No, we're in
Or
Hammerwatch.
Oh,
we
we're
could
in
find dwarves and have them fortify our city because they're such good builders.
Oh.
Or we could go freaking look at the dark elf, or be pirates.
Yar.
Yar.
We have plenty of time to be pirates.
That's the
What
best
is the
pirate
dark
I've
elf
seen.
place?
Oh.
What?
That was not the time to be
It's
stealing
north.
movies.
We're just going to get information.
Well, I think we should wait for Micah.
Oh, is it? Okay, I didn't know if it's tied to that.
Maybe part of his quest.
Fair enough.
That Island of Death sounds pretty good, guys.
Good.
Yeah.
You guys want to go there?
I don't know. Is there a tavern in the town?
There is quite a few, in fact.
I'm gonna ask around and ask where the biggest brawlers go. It's like the little interesting.
Okay.
I think it's the perfect day.
You come to find through a few quick conversations with a few people passerbys on the street that there's one right down the lane called Nails for Breakfast.
Oh, and I charge there.
Without any
I
milk.
charge there. And as I charge there, I am going to...
Is there a sort of doorman at this place that maybe asks you a question before he allows you to enter the premises?
No, you just walk in.
Okay.
He doesn't ask how tough we are.
In fact, Mahler in his hyper intelligence self, he realizes that in order to go full brawler, he himself would not be able to have access to such wits. So I'm actually going to unattune myself and take off my bracers or my headband of intellect.
Okay.
Put myself in a full primal state as I burst through the door of Tough as Nails.
It
And
was
declare
called nails for breakfast.
nails for breakfast. Sorry, and declare to everybody who here has the strength to take down the world leader in brawl.
Now you should say, I'm King Kong, like something like that.
One real big burly guy with a long beard walks up and he says, "You, how tough are you? I don't think you got what it takes to brawl around here, young man."
And I use intimidation on him,
No one said anything. No one said like they.
which is the 26. To tell him otherwise.
So I'm pretty
as
sure
I
it's 9.
flex and push him back.
At least flexing.
He's gonna go ahead and not
Well,
interfere.
Would it be intimidation or persuasion? 'Cause-
That'd be intimidation.
okay, yeah, then 26.
He's gonna not react. He's gonna be like, yo, fuck that. Damn. I'll let this one go. I don't want
Now,
to die
where's the
today.
next man? Slaughter.
I don't know. There's just kind of a room of people staring at you, half drunk and some wasted because you just came in and announced that you were looking for a fight, and now you're just kind of standing in front of everyone awkwardly.
Oh, y'all are pussies when I leave.
Is there somewhere I can go gamble, Eli? Is there like some slots or like some sort of like gambling area?
As I leave, I catch the nearest person walking by and express my displeasure with the lack of uh, when it comes to brawling, showing straight.
You're supposed
What
to
are you even
grapple
trying
with
to
some
do
other
right now?
men.
I'm trying to.
What are you
There,
even trying to do?
most towns have like little fight, like little fight rings.
I'm
and
sure
stuff
all
like
of the
that.
fighters just got either murdered or fucking fought valiantly in this battle that they were just in.
I go back and punch the big burly dude, then I leave for sure.
Eve.
Yeah. Leave it.
Actually, look at
Right.
him run. You're gonna punch him and walk away.
Yeah.
Classic move.
I had already walked out of the bar too,
Yeah.
and then I went back
Walked
in
back
and
in,
punched
punched
him
him.
and
Wait a
left. I was gonna have you guys bet on a fight.
One guy yells out and goes, "Yo, you were looking to gamble, yo, huh?
Yeah.
Yo, how much?
I
How much
want-
you looking to gamble?
I'll take a gamble.
I want to put down like 700 gold.
700? All or
Yeah,
nothing?
700.
What do we?
What kind of game do you have?
I got a dice game I like to play.
Oh, no.
No, you're fine.
Is it still?
Yeah.
700. Big brawler, huh?
700.
Okay. How's about this?
There you go.
We will both roll
Yeah.
a 700-sided die.
What?
700.
Well, 7/100.
The
Okay.
lowest number pays the largest number the difference in gold.
Deal.
Deal. Roll.
What's the difference we like to do?
Oh, look at that sound.
One was a 0.
No, you just
Four-
got it.
4. It's 100.
It's a 1d700.
1d7.
Or it's it's
I
7
rolled 7.
D100s.
I
No,
rolled
it's
7.
no. Okay, we'll add them all up.
I did.
I think you're
it's,
just saying to
480.
look up at these 700.
Okay, what'd you get?
And roll it.
480.
480. I rolled a 599. You're gonna owe me 120. You're 119 gold, sir.
Damn it.
I will.
So
I will.
we-
Oh wait,
Never mind.
I don't know if I caught up to it.
I gotta win it back.
Set.
Please
Was that
deduct
happening?
119 gold from your inventory.
That's okay. I have one.
Yeah, that happened.
Anyone else? Anyone else looking to fight?
I'm just up here instead.
I start catching back up to the group,
Okay.
and
You're out of the tavern now? Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that. Nobody wanted
Okay.
to fight everybody.
Alright, where are we going? What are we doing, guys?
Here with the pussy.
Girls and guys. Guys and gals. Ladies and gents.
Did I catch the group in enough time to see that there was gambling happening?
Nope. You already caught back up with the rest of the group. You guys are on the pavement.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'm going to take a minute to attune to my headband of intellect again.
Okay.
Should have been more fun.
What
The mage queen is back. She begins
What?
running down the pavement at you. Heroes, champions, the man you brought in, we've acquired some very dark knowledge.
Cool. Dark knowledge.
Let's hear it.
Dark ass.
The mind flayer is the head mind flayer bitch is controlling the red dragons at his whim, promising them power and gold, and he is overtaking their mind in order to see and experience anything and everything he wishes to at any time between any red dragon under his control. It's been a cataclysmic enslavement of the red dragon race over a longer period of time. Hence, they have been dormant, increasing their numbers and now unleashed upon the world. That's why we have been attacked by so many recently. This is the arsenal he's been waiting to use. On this island is his hideout. It is his it seems like it is implanted in somewhat of a volcano type thing. Some large mountain, he said, but I know the area and I know that there's a small volcano there myself. I fear that we must infiltrate and take out the head bitch himself.
But wouldn't he be protected by a bunch of dragons?
That is possible.
Question. Well, have we? Because we've already seen that there's portals, right? Like earlier, like wasn't during the first encounter, wasn't there some sort of like portal thing that they walked out of?
I believe there was some kind of portal thing somewhere.
So we know they're coming from another plane. Have we been able to figure out what plane they came from?
No.
Okay. It's up to you guys if you guys want to inquire about what plane they came from and see.
Well, we know that there has been a lot of mercenaries and troops that have been sent from that island. We know that that island is kind of the main headquarters from the evasion, and Athkatla has now been shown to be but a pawn and an arm of the Mind Flayer, which seems to be invading. And with the human alliances broken, he took the advantage to play Athkatla against Hammerwatch. And so now here we are. We have able to temporarily give ourselves an opportunity to defeat Head Bitch.
Well,
I'll get it.
it's okay. So off the Boulder's Gate and then to the island, then.
Let's do it.
Sure. All right.
How?
Oh, well.
I was gonna say, how are we getting to the island? But I guess we could just take the ship.
All right. I'm gonna fly up to the.
Take me with you.
Yes. I'll piggyback Myro. I'm gonna fly to the ship. I'll tell them to bring it down though, so we can get the rest of everybody.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my air elemental. He's gonna disappear within probably the next 15 minutes or so. So. Because he's only active for an hour.
Eric, you want that one? I think I'm good for now. I'm already sleeping if it is. What is that a lining kugel?
That's
Juicy. Kugel. Just like the queen's ass, huh?
exactly.
Just like, yeah.
So we're going to Baldur's Gate right
Yeah,
now.
Baldur's Gate. Let's take a long rest while we're on the ship.
Alright, we're on the boat going to Baldur's Gate now. Or
On
ship
the
boat.
on the War Machine Zeppelin, yes, traveling west across the Sword Coast. Northwest, indeed, avoiding the main road where most of the troops and reinforcements might be, so nobody attacks you or sees you, and you start heading toward where? Baldur's Gate, the island. What are we doing?
Baldur's Gate, yeah.
Baldur's Gate. Headed toward Baldur's Gate. It's going to be about a 27 to 32 hour journey, and while you do that, you take a long rest.
I don't sleep because I'm an elf, but what I do is I take a bag of ashes that I grabbed last time, and I like dump them out of the ship while we're flying, and then I do a little spell. But I don't
Okay.
tell anyone what the spell is, so I just do
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
it.
Eli, do you want
Yes.
a shot?
Secrets.
Sure.
You are.
Thanks for offering.
So, can I take a long rest?
Yeah, long rest. Everybody long rest.
I'm a long rest in Mordecai's
I'm already full
magnificent
health
mansion.
anyway.
It just depends.
I am as well.
Hey Loki, is there anywhere that's just like has like giant king beds in your mansion?
I think all
Cheers,
of it.
friends.
They'll probably all
Cheers.
vibrate.
Cheers.
Mine's a California.
Cooling blankets.
I'm sorry. What did you ask me?
I take it there's like king beds in the Mordecai's
There's
mansion.
whatever the fuck you want in there, bud.
Nice.
Yeah, hold on. Let me.
Hookers,
Yeah, hookers, blackjack.
cocaine.
You don't be in there when it disappears, though. Oh,
Is there food?
There, it's up there.
It's
You can create a floor plan. What, 50 cubes, furnished, decorated.
Is there cocaine?
9-course meals for up to 100 people. 100 servants.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally life of luxury, bro.
Could I have the servants carry me so I don't?
Sure
I don't
thing.
even
And just in the
I don't
middle
even-
of the whole mansion, there's a gambling table of dice.
Oh.
Hey, yo.
Gambling.
You guys want to have a brawl?
You wanna fight
One of the
these
men,
fuckers?
a man sitting behind the table in a tuxedo vest with a very big pink bow tie and a blue streak through his slicked back hair says, "Hey, hey, adventurers! Want to come lose some money?"
In Baldur's Gate?
No, in
No.
the mansion of pleasure
We're in the
that the bard has summoned.
Okay.
Mordecai's magnificent.
I mean, he doesn't get to keep it.
I'll tell you what. I don't have any gold, but I have a potion of fire giant strength. Would you be willing to wager something for that?
I think I could wager 300 for it.
All right. Why not? Let's do it.
Alrighty. How much are you trying to... Can you just roll a 1d 300 for me, please?
Yes, sir.
We could also play high and low, whatever dice game you want to play, bud.
I will point out when the spell dispels at the end of the 24 hours, all of your money will be left in its place, along with everything we put in the mansion.
We could
Nothing
play
stays-
we could play 2 out of 3 death rolls. We could play over under. We could play high and low. What do you
What?
want to do? Or we
No,
could
any-
play. You don't care? Okay, roll a 1d 300.
No, I don't know what they are.
Okay,
300.
so you can play high and low,
Bingo,
which
bingo,
is
bongo.
you're wagering this much, and we both roll that die, and it's what we did what you had done before. And if you play you can play 2 out of 3 death rolls, and we both roll d20s until one of us lives or dies, and that person loses all their gold to the other person. And or we could play a couple of other things if you're not interested in that.
Okay. I guess I'll just do the first one.
Okay, roll a 1d 300.
I got 161.
I'm gonna need you to give me 30 gold, sir.
I don't have it.
Okay, well, I guess you're gonna hand me that potion, and we can go again if you got something else to wager, and I could.
Hold on a second here. That potion's not worth that much, so you're gonna have to give me the difference in gold if you want this potion off.
Okay,
Is this after?
I'm sure you're gonna have to fucking
Okay.
fight me for it.
all right. Okay, fine. Here's 270 gold.
Thank
Care to wager?
you.
270 gold.
Wants it back.
I want to bet again, Eli.
Yeah, go ahead, Nick.
I'm gonna do over under, but with 5,000 gold.
Okay. Roll a 1d 5,000. You can use
How do I
5e dot. You can roll. You go to 5e dot tools. Just type Google
Where do you-
5e dot tools.
do random number generator in 1 in 5,000? Although rolling the D100 guarantee you at least 5.
I think that gives you better odds.
Like, yeah, if you roll the D100, you'll get at
Where
least
do I?
50. Yeah, if you get
On 5e dot tools, at the bottom right, there's like an arrow you can click, and a dice roller will pop up.
5e dot.
I'm gonna bet 10,000.
Jesus.
Wow, you guys are really going hard.
Can't believe it.
I'm betting 10,000.
I saw
Slash
there-
roll. Okay, 1d 10,000. Ooh, this guy. House favor.
CR.
Okay, 1d 5,000. What'd you get, bud?
He's still
I'm like
looking.
trying to find out like where to roll it at still.
I'm pretty sure if you Google 1d 5,000, Google will roll it for you.
Okay. I'll look that up.
I could be wrong. I feel like that should be a thing. I mean, you know, that sounds like it's a thing.
That did not work.
Do you want me to roll it for you?
Sure. Yeah, sure. That's fine.
1d 5,000. I got 2,447. You got 2,898. You have made. Hang on a
No.
second. You've made 542 gold, sir.
Nice. Thank you.
Add that to your pocket. Who had the 10,000, Mauler? Do you want me to roll for you?
I got it, but hold on 1 second because I think I'm going to use luck, but I gotta make sure of what it says.
Easy win, honestly.
Oh, okay, cool.
Why you guys have all this money? Just be throwing away 10,000.
All right, 7,861.
Okay, 9,069 minus how much?
What?
7,000.
861.
All right, I need 1,000. I need 1,208 gold, sir.
1,200 gold.
1,208.
I'm so confused. What?
He
Care-
rolled
He
like
rolled
1,000 something.
9,069.
So he doesn't give the whole thing.
No,
It's
that's
the
what the
difference.
over-under thing is that you give each other the difference.
Okay, so how much is it?
1,208.
That'd be pretty cool if you lost all.
Yeah, let's just play with coin flips.
50,
Anybody-
50 double.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Anybody else?
I'm fine.
Will you
Alrighty.
play a coin flip game with me?
Sure. Roll a d20. Over 10 is heads, under 10 is tails.
Okay, I'm putting 271 gold on it.
What if
Okay,
it's
put it in D&D Beyond.
Right.
Just, yep.
D20. I call heads.
Okay.
I got it. Sorry, that's my goal.
Is there a store in this mansion?
What did he get?
I got a 2.
Oh god.
I
Tails
call
it is.
heads.
Give me the gold. Give me it.
That's all yours, bro.
Is there a store in the mansion?
Like Vegas, I just lost everything.
I don't know.
Eli, can we beat this dude up who has
You
our
can
money?
put
who has our money back?
You can
Why don't we just
certainly
like
try.
Who even is this guy?
I don't know.
That sounds promising.
He was
I
hustling.
don't want to beat him up. I also didn't like lose money, so I don't really have a reason.
So what are we doing here? What are we doing? Are we leaving? We leaving the mansion, popping out?
I'm done here.
I want to do some Slayer.
Alrighty. Well, when we pop out of the mansion and we're back onto the Zeppelin, the War Zeppelin here, we are just approaching off the coast of the Sea of Swords. So
Wait, what?
currently,
Why?
oh, I'm
Or-
sorry. Yeah,
Gator.
Baldur's Gate. I forgot. Yeah, sorry. We're just like right there at the coast of the Sea of Swords at Baldur's Gate.
Okay. Okay.
We're going to like Danger Island or whatever, right?
Yeah, right. After you
Danger.
travel off here.
We're gonna hop back on. Almond.
Oh, yeah,
It's
do
the
we-
Corin Archipelago.
You made a bunch.
Yeah, we just like carbon bomb. Cool.
All right. So are we at Baldur's Gate then?
Yepper.
All right. I'm gonna hop off the ship and start heading towards that blacksmith. Get my armor.
I heard that. Strix.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I figured.
Listen, I'm just doing bard things.
You shit your pants?
I'm literally.
Well, I just guessed.
I've never farmed in your house.
Poor Nick. Never ever.
I actually can't farm.
I farted in your house
Tragic.
before.
So you're in Baldur's Gate, and what? Say again, Strix.
No, I just
Uh,
coughed.
I said I was going. Yeah, I'm going to the blacksmith who has my armor.
Going to the blacksmith to get your fucking shit. Okay, you head into the blacksmith door. Hey, how you doing? What's going on, buddy? I got your shit for you.
Hey, how
Hey,
long?
thank you.
Here you
Eric,
go.
Myra, you want to drop off your thing? Weren't somebody else was getting something done here?
How
right?
long has it been since
No,
we
it just needed
encountered?
achievement, so I focused on.
Since the dragon left
No,
that we were
let-
talking to.
At the blacksmith, there was
Yeah.
somebody here was trying to
I
have the
didn't do
blacksmith
anything,
make
no.
something for them.
Can I buy a tentacle rod?
I do
Sure.
not have a tentacle rod.
Micah?
Tentacle.
Was it Micah?
It might have been.
It was like an adamant thing.
Eli,
Was it
Yes.
you?
how
Were
long
you
has
trying
it
to
been
get your
since
armor
we
worked
stopped
on?
talking
Oh,
to
we should
that
buy
fucking
cannonballs,
that
I want
dragon?
it to be adamantine.
Well, we stopped talking to the dragon at about 2-ish a.m. We went back. That was about 2 hours. That makes it 4. We dicked around. We took a long rest. We woke up. We dicked around. We talked to the queen. Long rest is 6 hours, so it was about 10 or 11 a.m. Probably spent an hour or so talking to the queen, and then we traveled. How many hours? I think it's 26. Is that how long it is to get from there to
Yeah.
Hammer to Baldur's? So like 26 hours. So it'd be 24 hours from like 2 p.m. let's say. So 24 hours is 2 p.m. and then like let's say 3 more hours. So it's about 5 p.m. in Baldur's Gate when you arrive the next
Well,
day.
on the way, because Moeller is gonna hang out in the mansion until it rejects him.
Okay, so it's 5 p.m. the next day. You arrive in Baldur's Gate. You went to the. Here's your shit. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, does anyone else need anything?
When the mansion ejected me, all the gold was there.
When the Manson injected you, you popped back out onto the Zeppelin because that's where it spawned, and the Zeppelin is just kind of like parked.
Everything ejects out of the mansion. You can't take anything out. You can't put anything in without it popping back out.
Yeah, it does eject.
Wait, so the whole mansion comes out?
Well, no. So everything that the mansion created stayed. The whole dimensional space when you create it is created, and then when the mansion dispels, that space empties. And just like any dimensional space, when it empties, everything that wasn't already in there everything that wasn't originally in there gets expelled, and everything that was originally in there gets sucked into the collapsing space, basically.
Yeah. So you popped out on the Zeppelin.
So the pile of gold was sitting there.
Yeah, you just went poof, and you're like back on the zeppelin.
Can I ask the guy if he knows where
And
I
I
can?
grab the pile of gold sitting at my feet.
Can I
Yes.
ask the guy if he knows where I can
Yeah.
find the Book of Vile Darkness?
How
Yeah,
much
the gold popped out with you. It had a little red bow like ribbon on it. It was in a little brown bag, and it had a little red ribbon like tying the top of the brown bag of gold here, and it's just there's a little white tag that says "Congrats," and that's your gambling winnings that popped out,
when you left? You
or
left
their gambling winnings that yeah, that you know.
I don't feel like changing.
And I give you the advice.
Hello.
Yeah.
It's,
Can I
it's all
ask the
fun
guy
and
if he
money.
knows where I can find the Book of Vile Darkness?
Not if you had made money though.
Where he can find a what of darkness?
No, 'cause anything that's
A book
anything
of
that
vile
originates in the space cannot leave the space. As soon as you leave the mansion,
Yeah, one moment, please.
but if Loki I asked if the gold was still there to give Loki an in, because if Loki wanted to, he could have just set it up where the gold goes straight into his pocket after we're done playing, and then there wouldn't be a pile of gold sitting
I
there.
don't think he was.
So that's why I gave it some time and asked very carefully. So. Hint, Loki. I
Yeah.
don't know if that. Loki.
Yep.
In the future, you should try to get people. If there's any point in time where you bring a bunch of people into the mansion and they do gamble, you should set it up with the house so that he gives you the money almost immediately after. And literally just take people into your magnificent mansion. And
You
it's
can
amazing.
make a
history.
make a history check on the Book of Vile Darkness.
I have
Just
a high
open up
history.
your own casino. Oh, fuck.
3.
3.
Oh.
3, you have no fucking clue. Moving on.
The mace told me to ask for it. It's sentient.
Who told you to ask for it?
My mace.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know where that is. I don't know where that is, young lady. That sounds like some evil shit right there.
The wand is evil.
Has it told you to do
It talks to me. It talks evil things.
Eli, you need to utilize this.
Oh, I do. Is every now and then. Just kill him all. Slice his head off. Just it's that kind of shit all the time, just randomly. If she pulls it out, all the wildlife around her just starts to die.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, keep that in mind, because that's a quirk that makes things fun.
Oh yes, indeed, indeed.
And the blacksmith restocked its cannonballs, right?
Blacksmith still has cannonballs.
We want to buy up more cannonballs.
Buying for.
I don't have much money though.
Did they restock on the blast powder?
Well,
Yeah. Blast power was 24 hours or 7 days. I can't remember.
I don't know.
We didn't buy any last time.
I bought blast powder when we were in before we bought the boat.
Okay.
But,
yeah, I've got like 10 blast powders on me. I can spare.
I guess bombs are.
where do you get your stock from? Because we need more than that.
I just get it shipped from over the mountain, man. There's the big mountain right next to Baldur's Gate. Just that's where I get my shipments from.
Well, if I was to give you an additional 15% on top of whatever I pay them for however much cent blast powder, would that be worth it to you? In order to get me.
I could start holding it for you. If you want to give me enough for a bulk deal, I can put in an order, and we'll work something out. But I've only got 10 on me. But if you were wanting like an insane buttload, like I can make it happen. It'll just take a day or two.
Yeah, I would need to get my hands on at least 100 blast powder. Preferably 500 blast powder.
Okay, well, which is it, man? Because I'm gonna need like, I mean,
Well,
it's.
you can get. I'm asking you.
I mean, I can get an order of 100. I can do an order of 100. 500's pushing it. I can probably swing 200, but I mean, we're talking about extra fees for being able to haul all that. I gotta pay people, like, you know. So I mean, we're probably looking at, let's say, like, average blast powder and the average labor. I mean, you want 100. Man, I mean, we're looking at maybe 10,000
Keep in mind,
gold.
blast
I
powder
don't
is
know.
500.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, so if I give you
I'll
1,000
give you
gold,
it. If you give me 10,000 gold, I can get you 500 blasting powder, but I can only get about 100 per day.
if I give you 20,000 gold, can you make it happen today if we help you? And we go and grab it now?
I mean, to be honest, I just don't think it's possible logistically. I don't think they're gonna willingly let that happen.
Well, you said it's just over the mountain. We've got a way to fly. 10,000 should cover the cost of closing down your shop for a few hours. And you make the
It's
10,000.
a matter of logistics, you know. They only produce so much a day. They have contracts out to other businesses. I don't know or think that they're gonna have that kind of supply to uh
Oh,
to be able to
you
just
lost out.
give you 500 gold or
You lost
500
out.
blasting powder.
You lost out on 10,000 gold, man. I'll just give you the 10,000 for the 500 powder fast you can get it done.
Alrighty, well, like, give me and give me till tomorrow. A little any time past, I'd say 10 a.m. Anytime tomorrow past 10 a.m. I should be able to get that shipment into you.
Already. 10,000 gold gone.
They're about to nuke the whole planet.
Yeah. 500 blasting powder. That's gonna be fun.
Let's just nuke the world and buy like
So you guys want to wait around for 2 days?
we hit the select button and set it.
Yeah, we set it to wait 24 hours at a time.
Okay. Long rest, all that kind of shit. You're back here at 24 hours. And your shit's ready.
500 blasting powder.
I'm gonna forego all the shenanigans that would normally go into spending the day doing shit or meditating or waiting around, but I won't. So anyway.
Anyway, we started last.
How far of a trip is it to the island from Baldur's Gate by our boat?
You can see it from Baldur's Gate on the horizon.
Do you guys want me to make? Do you guys want to wait?
It's about the equivalent journey from here to the Twin Towers, which is about halfway to Hammerwatch.
Do you mean the Tiani Towers?
I was gonna say from here to the Twin
The
Towers.
The Tiandi Towers, yes.
Is about 600 miles in 21 years.
Never forget.
No, I mean, it looks like it's about 300 kilometers. $300 miles.
300. So that would still take quite a bit for our boat to get there, like 20 hours.
It's
No.
it's about halfway. It's a little less than halfway to Hammerwatch, so I'm gonna say it's like 13-hour journey.
I could try and teleport us.
Well, I just need time to make bombs. So
How long does it take to make a bomb?
Well, I remember when I made the bomb the first time, I took like 5 minutes probably per bomb.
Okay, so that means you can get 12 bombs an hour, 13 hours, 12 times 13 is 136, so you get 136 made on that.
Quick maps.
Okay. In that case, I will make 100. 76 damage. Nice.
So who we balling?
Everybody.
Oh, Akbar.
So what are we thinking here?
Anything.
I'm bored.
Are we heading to the?
Hitting the island. All right, we're at the island. It's been 13 hours. How many bombs you got?
100 of them.
Alrighty, so let's just get this show here on the road, okay? So we were here in Baldur's Gate, right here. Okay, and we've traveled about 13 hours in this direction, okay? Now we're about right here right now. We haven't landed yet. Alright, now where are we going from this spot?
Who has a telescope? Can you like look at the island and
My road.
identify some shit?
Yeah. I'll,
But who has the best perception?
I have a +5 to perception. Does anyone have more than +5?
Wait, what are we talking
Perception.
about? Perception? I actually have.
I have +1.
Well, I'll let you borrow my telescope
strengths.
to look around.
What's your perception bonus?
I got a 19 on perception. I used luck, by the way.
Loki's asleep.
I was asking. Logan
I am not
what it is.
asleep. I'm here. I'm just bored. Y'all were gambling forever, and I'm like, all right.
He's here, he's clear, he's trying to get the freaky shit here. We're about to assault a volcano of doom.
Oh, are we now? Sounds
Yep.
fun.
Sounds like some Doom music is needed.
I don't really want to hear Doom.
So, how are we going into this place? Why are we going into this place? I really wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
Because the ultimate big bad guy, the Mind Flayer, who is controlling all the red dragons and dragonkin through the onslaught of promising them pleasure and gold, and then enslaving their minds into submission and taking over the race slowly but surely, and then launching them into a cascading battle on the motherland of the human races and taking advantage of the quarrels of humans. And while the human race is broken, they use that advantage on Athkatla to take over the human race and attack us and begin to take over the southern so they can mount an offensive against Baldur's Gate and the Night Elves to the north. And so now we're aware that the bad guy's main fortress is now on this island, and that our destiny is to come and slay him and prevent the onslaught and death of all the humanoids in the fucking world.
Oh. Okay.
I feel like for so long.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's good.
Be an auctioneer.
Let's go kill them all.
Now that you mention it, my character has an existential.
We just like carpet bomb the whole island system. Just get it over with.
We probably want to fly really high, survey the island for maybe a little bit, and
This is where all the dragons are coming from.
Also,
Supposedly.
what's gonna happen to our fucking phylactery?
This is like the dragon island.
Oh, we didn't
Isn't
leave.
it-
We didn't leave that
Isn't it like
someplace.
3 days?
Oh yeah.
Why-
That's
been
why
three
we love
days.
the dragon.
Farming
Yeah.
is area.
Yeah.
Why do we have it?
It does kind of
You
look like
picked
it almost.
it up.
Crumbling azalea.
Crumbling azalea.
Yeah,
You
that's what
wanted
it
to
looks
get it.
It
Crumbling
does
azalea.
look
I
Yeah.
thought somebody
I think
ran
that's
off
what
with
it
this. I didn't
is.
actually get it.
No, you like used your pistol or something and you freaking got it. So like, what are we doing with
I
that?
hate pistols.
Let me
I
get
thought
back.
some- I thought somebody actually got it and ran
All
away,
the
and I
guys
couldn't
were so
find it.
good.
I guess
Let me
it was
look.
like the last area.
Well, that's not really stupid.
But
might be really
yeah,
stupid.
every minute you walk around, it seems like you're fighting a dragon ball.
That's why I asked if we
Well,
had
the
the
last area
phylactery,
is the
because
one
I thought
where,
we didn't, and we still need to
the
find who had
is
it.
The little sound dudes.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So
It was the
anyway,
same- it was the same day that the dragon burst through the wall. That was the same play session.
Wait.
Are we flying over this island?
We fought them and retrieved the phylactery and put it in the bag of holding. Who has the bag of holding?
Okay, I do. I did forget that. Yeah, and I remember. Yeah, I had to pick it up with my hand. inside the bag of holding, so I don't
phylacteries.
actually touch the phylactery. I do remember now. Especially in
So-
jogging.
Is it like what's happening to it?
It's in the bag of holding.
Is it safe in the bag of holding though?
After 3 days, something's supposed to happen to it.
Like it comes back out or something like that. It regenerates.
It's an extra dimensional space that has no air. So he just keeps dying. He just keeps dying and then coming back because he can't leave it.
Does he need to
You
breathe?
have to have somebody go in to grab it.
Does he need to breathe?
It doesn't. There's no air. It only
Does he need to breathe?
I don't know. I'm not
So
the
then he's
DM.
not necessarily dead.
I'm
He
not
could be
the
alive
DM.
in there, so you reach in there, he just fucking like.
No, I'd have to reach in and ask for the phylactery.
Eli,
I'd have to
something
reach in and
happened.
ask for the lich.
Would he be able to attack your hand when you reach in?
No, because you basically your command is what pulls it
I
from
I would say don't underestimate the power of a mind flayer.
What is
That wasn't
happening
the mind
to my
flayer. That was a lich, wasn't it?
Maybe it was. I don't know. I don't think it was. Pretty sure that was a mind flayer.
It was surprisingly easy to kill if it was a mind flayer, I'll tell you that.
Okay.
Maybe we need to put it in that box.
You know, whatever happened is perception check.
Perception check. You see that on the coast of the island, there is a town known as Llewellyn, at the south end of the Alaran Peninsula. There's also a smaller island to the south named Snowdown, which seems to have a single town on it as well. And further behind these islands, there is a series of other islands that seem to be covered in mountains. And there seems to be like a circle of islands around this one island covered in one giant volcano with a bunch of trees to the side.
Mm-hmm.
And also, apparently there was some previous ruling about placing a phylactery in a bag of holding. And liches don't appear to have an innate sense of the phylactery, but are very powerful wizards. So he wouldn't actually either sense the phylactery in the dimensional plane that exists around him. So I don't know if he'd know that the phylactery's there or like be able to get it. But he can still dimension hop.
Interesting.
And that one guy was trying to get it from us.
Well, I mean, he could have seen us or something like that. But I thought it's interesting that somebody's actually encountered the same thing, though.
Oh yeah, you should like find it on Reddit or something.
So did you find it on Reddit? Okay, so we're approaching. Did somebody look at the island with the telescope?
Yeah, he just
That's
said
what I
we-
thought to do.
Yeah, I explained kind of what you saw there a little bit.
Hey, Eli.
You can actually see it on my map pretty well.
Hey, Eli. We have a problem.
What's the problem?
They're a dangerous, high-powered wizard, which means that they can. Hold on. Which
They
means
need oxygen.
they can use instant summon spell and get the phylactery and just leave.
That is possible.
That's that we have it.
Are we talking about this in the game? Like, well, I guess I wouldn't know. In the game, the lich's phylactery. Do we know that the phylactery? Were we told that it
We were
regenerates
told
after 3
something
days?
would happen in 3 days.
So,
We put it in the bag of holding.
are you mentioning it to Mama?
Well, I'm asking what's going on with it because I think it's been 3 days.
And then I put my hand in the bag and say phylactery.
You put your hand in the bag. What if we shouldn't open it?
Oh wait, hold on. Hold on.
Oh wait, hold on.
Say phylactery.
So did you put your hand in the bag?
Did he? Any
Jump off
are
the
there
ship.
take backsies?
I put my hand inside of.
I put my dick in
My
the
sock.
bag.
I put my hand inside of my sock, put my sock and hand into the bag of holding, and say phylactery.
I put my dick in his sock.
Come
Do I
back.
pull out a phylactery?
Nope.
Oh. No phylactery.
So it's just gone?
Yeah. So you gotta do it all
All
over
right,
again.
well, cool.
You should have destroyed the phylactery. I also say lich.
No.
I wouldn't know that. Oh, damn it. Okay. Hold on, phylactery. Depending on how hard it is to destroy a phylactery, I might have an idea for it.
So how are we gonna find this dude?
It says bomb all rounds. Covered bomb.
I really think we should find a way to scout.
I think we should maybe disguise ourselves and
Make
betray whatever's happening.
is it nighttime?
Is what? Says it sounds cool.
It's
The
5
people-
PM over there.
This is where Apollo is recruiting troops, so there's just guys who are doing
6
that.
a.m.
Then what do we do about coming in? Come in.
Maybe we should
On
like
board?
jump. We should leave the ship kind of like floating there and just jump down.
I thought we were about to bomb some shit.
Can we fly up like 15,000 feet and leave it there?
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Doing that, I'm gonna look over the side. Is there anything I can perceive looking down at the island for 15,000 feet that would give us a good demographic on, or a good look at layout and everything?
Yeah. Can you see my stream or my screen here?
Yeah.
But let's try and do it like stealthily, like
Well,
like,
we're at 15,000 feet.
don't Superman drop.
Oh, we could.
There's a town here
I could
that's
drop a bomb.
that you couldn't identify before. There's a lot going on right here.
So what's bomb at?
Is it like main roads?
There is a couple of dirt roads, but you can't make out anything real significant.
No.
This is basically what you see, and you're seeing some signs of activity here. Right over in the far island, you're seeing quite a bit. And over here, close up, you're not seeing very much. There's a lot of dead air right here, where there's nothing really going on. There's a big volcano in the middle, and a couple of really big mountains over here with lots of towns.
Volcano for sure.
Let's go inside the volcano.
Let's fly over
That's a
and
big
just
bomb
drop a whole
on
bunch of
it.
bombs on it.
Let's fly the ship volcano. Like
The bombs
inside of
cause
it.
the volcano to
That would be cool to interrupt the volcano. That would be a good way to just multiple island.
Is that how science
Do you think
works?
the volcano would erupt if we dropped all of your bombs into the same hole? Because we wouldn't have to activate them, right? Just drop it in there.
Oh, alrighty. I have a really cool idea.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to.
This is like my idea.
So. So
No, I was just
you were saying?
No, say it.
It's just for me.
Say it.
That's fine, say it.
I'm sorry.
I was
I
just
didn't- I just thought of something. Anyways, so are we flying over the volcano? Basically, I could My plan is to jump down with a jar. I jump down with a jar.
Where?
He wants to get lava.
No, I jump down with a jar from 15,000 feet. I
Okay.
jump down with the jar, and I yeah, because it would be instantaneous.
Let's ask for it.
So I jumped down with the jar, and basically, right before I hit the ground, I would hit the jar with a psionic strike, and it should be an automatic hit because it's a non-willing target, an inanimate target. And then,
Okay.
as with telekinetic thrust, the target, dealing damage to a target with it forcing, or no, not that. Sorry. Oh wait, I think I read the wrong thing.
He's putting up his ass.
I can almost guarantee these dragons.
One man, one jar.
Where was it? Oh, okay. No, I'll just wait until right before I hit the ground, and I use side powered leap, which gives me
Okay.
flag equal to twice my walking speed until the end of the turn. So I wait until I'm 6 seconds from hitting the ground, and I use it.
Okay, where exactly are you falling here on the map?
I'm explaining my plan to you because I don't know if we're ready to do. That's how
Yeah.
we do it.
Yeah, I mean, you can fall instantly up to 500 feet, and at any point you can catch yourself with levitate or anything like that. If that's what you mean.
You can catch yourself with levitate.
Yeah, so like you could jump off the Zeppelin and then at the last minute hit levitate and not die.
You said something about 500 feet.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can find
it's like
fall
you fall instantly up to like 500 feet or something.
but over 500 feet is like 6 seconds.
Oh, 500 feet a second or a turn.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
basically.
Okay. So yeah, in the last 500 feet, I would catch myself there because we're falling 15,000 feet.
Jesus Christ.
I'm
Okay.
doing a tactical, my dude.
Oh, okay, yeah, I mean that would be fine. I'm just not sure where exactly you're gonna land here.
I'm doing a halo jumping.
Well, I did the same thing I did before, where I just fucking drop down and then extend my wings right before I hit the water, but then I let myself fall into the water and I just chill there for a second.
I'm inserting into the woods around the hot spot of 3 spots on the Mountain Omens Isle.
Oh, right here in the middle.
I follow.
Right here in the middle. Okay.
I'm gonna land in a tree with my flying speed, or with my flying, and immediately use stealth.
You have the 100 bombs on you.
Yeah, they're in my bag of holding.
Oh,
Super useful.
I pull out my mace.
19 plus 11. 30.
You start dying.
You like deleted the island.
He's trying to delete.
I know.
You should have made a separate layer, Eli.
I have a 30 stealth right now
Okay.
in the tree. As I was falling, did I notice buildings in those hotspot areas becoming more clear? Okay.
No, in fact, in the center of the island, you see this.
Wait, was that the 3 dots?
In the dead center? Yeah, you're seeing this. There is
Yeah.
a forest. There's a forest nearby, but you're basically looking at that. You're basically looking at this in the middle. That might be a little drastic. Here's a better one.
Is that Sauron?
Close enough. Close enough.
back again.
I didn't even know my inventory. Nice. Look at all these beautiful wow screenshots.
Yeah, I was trying to find a good one from the outside, but I kind of couldn't. So yeah, but oh, here's a decent one. All right, so you see this big ass mountain. There's kind of a bridge leading up to it, and there's some trees over here and some greenage a little bit farther to the west over there, right? So that's basically what it is. Yeah,
So
yeah,
he like
that.
So, what are we doing, guys? Should we disguise ourselves? 'Cause I feel like we shouldn't go in there like.
Okay.
So are you doing that like flash? That's that part in the show where you flash back to when you guys were making the plans.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
okay. So we found out what we did.
Right, yeah. So, are you guys cool with that, or like, do you want to go in gunplay?
I thought we were gonna blow up the volcano.
Where are we going into?
The volcano.
We're going into the volcano, which may have the mind player in it. We have not confirmed that.
We should just drop all the
I just
bombs.
want to see what happens. We should drop all the bombs into it. Just 'cause.
They erupts.
Or just drop whatever
So you don't want to see what's in there?
in the volcano.
I want to loot this
You
shit.
bomb them?
This guy is fucking has this dragon army.
Yeah, the
Why would
dragons.
you walk into a volcano?
The dragons are kind of like coming from here. I'm pretty sure. From like.
Do you guys want to drop the bombs in and then make our presence known?
But we don't know for sure they're coming from inside the volcano.
That's where it's like I don't. That's why I was originally like, for me, I was like going in. What's going on?
Right. Yeah.
Get a good look at everything, and then we can like
I think we should check it out before
teleport back
we
up
just...
and then drop bombs
Yeah.
wherever.
Right, let's start heading towards the volcano.
Also, I took the splinter from the ship. Like a tiny ticket.
Oh, nice. By the way. Slippery. Did you just ghost your thing?
Yeah. I do it like not even consciously.
Or not ghost, French.
Yeah.
Eli, we're heading towards the volcano.
Okay.
Walking
You're trying to go up in there?
Yeah, we're walking towards it, keeping a close eye or keeping our eyes peeled to see if there's anything around us that could have potential.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. You come upon a gate like this.
You get like a really, really bad sinus.
Oh no.
On the side of the mountain.
On my nose.
Thought
I'll
I
have a sinus infection.
would have them all the time.
One time I was French inhaling. The next day, I didn't have a septic.
Really?
You bourgeoisie.
What? What'd you say?
You bourgeoisie inhaled.
Bourgeoisie. Yeah.
I heard that doing that it gets you pregnant. It's like,
Well, I guess we're...
So, we're at the gate. Now, at this point, if you guys want, this is kind of a good stopping point, because we're, like, about to start another adventure into, like, endgame. You know, like, kill the big bad boss guy. It's gonna be, like, a long-ass dungeon, and this is gonna be it. It's gonna be a lot of problems in the near in the near future here. There's 2 fire elementals standing at the front door. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be rough right off the bat. So are we walking in? Are we gonna face these fire elementals? Are we gonna do combat?
Bomb 'em.
I will.
Oh wait, I go out of sight, summon my fire elemental,
Why?
and command him to tell them that command changed tactics. Wants them to report inside and to the commander. And well, I mean, they
You
get
try to use your fire elemental to persuade.
They
Persuade.
have their
I
own
need
language.
a persuasion check, roll.
All right.
Well, technically, it's not while they're doing.
Oh,
You're using
Jesus.
body language, it's fine.
Okay.
18. I'm gonna use luck on that. Fuck that. 27.
27, it's a good thing you used an inspiration or whatever, or luck at whatever it was there, because you would have been attacked immediately. So, but you got the 27, I was looking for a 25, well done. And the 2 fire elementals are going to look at each other and look at you, and they each go up and they just touch you. They touch your fire elemental with their fire elemental fireness, just to make sure he's legit, and then they turn around and walk inside.
Nice.
And now we have something for other people to see roving about the worst come to worst out back.
So should we go in behind them then? For the gate closes?
Well, I mean,
Or is it open still?
It's open.
Are those?
we could do that, and I could just leave them sitting there and tell them to guard, and if a large amount of force.
Yeah, it is. You can potentially use your fire elemental to scout inside ahead of you, because it's not weird to see a fire elemental. It'd be weird to see you.
Well, okay, so he would have to stay out of sight because he just told the fire elementals that he was told to guard the gate.
Yeah, but
Well,
you
they
know,
go
all
talk
fire
to-
elementals look alike. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Wow.
Who's really gonna notice?
Thank you.
Oh, I disguise
And then-
myself. I disguise myself as an elemental, and I miss you step in there.
Ooh, the fire elemental have
Little did you know that all fire elementals don't look alike, and they can tell.
But I miss you step.
no.
I'm just fucking around now. Okay.
But we already know. Just remember, we already know that they check their own kind to
That's
make
why
sure
I
that it's not something else.
I teleported.
Yeah, but just remember that they will check.
Yeah.
If you're disguised as a fire elemental and they come up and touch you, they'll see you're not a fire
I'll miss
elemental,
you fucking step.
and then they'll know you're.
Yeah. They'll be alarmed.
Yes.
So where are you Misty stepping to specifically in reference to this gate?
Just like past that second lantern.
Is there a physical mechanism to the gate?
There looks to be, and
Inside.
you could probably infer mechanically how it works if you did an investigation check.
Okay.
But you can't immediately see with your passive perception how it would function.
13 plus 17. I'm 23.
23.
And I'm still stealthing with a 30.
Knowing, understanding that it is a metal gate, it does appear that it would be manually released and raised with using manual labor, most likely within the 2 towers on the left and right of it. It could be, being that you are in a foreign environment, that there is some other technology at play you're not aware of. It could be accessed remotely or locally, but the main arm of this door has to be in the 2 towers next to it.
Okay, do I see gears? Or do I see any lead
No.
levers?
Nope, you
Okay.
can't see anything. You see exactly what I see here in this picture.
Is there an entrance to said towers?
Not from this side of the door that you can see.
From inside?
You cannot visibly see any entrance to these 2 towers.
Oh.
Two there.
One in
I'm
there.
gonna stealth and see if I can.
What?
Is there anywhere
There's one in
that
here.
it looks like I can go to see if there's a way
Well,
inside,
then one.
or is it
Okay.
just enter into the volcano area? And the top
Yeah, I
of the-
mean, you can walk through the door if you'd like while stealthed.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so you're just
I'm
gonna
also-
walk. So you're just walking through the door, right?
I'm also going to, while I'm doing that, use.
I wonder how that other one got there.
I think I know. No.
Oh, I guess I don't have that.
How dare you.
Oh, never mind.
What's happening with something?
He's stealthing.
Oh, shit. That's the psychic damage.
Okay.
Yay.
So that's really,
So that's
really
gonna help
helpful
with the
against the
mind
mind
flayer.
flayer. So really, really helpful. Damn it. Wait, extra.
Did you say psyche? No.
I'm just trying to see if there's anything I have that would allow me to see traps or.
Bros, get the fuck off of there.
Do I make? I guess traps would be subject to my perception, right?
Are you checking for traps
Well,
before you walk through a strange door?
yeah.
Okay, probably smart.
Alright.
You start examining the door for any traps that you might see, and you do notice that on the ground there seem to be pressure plates. You also notice that on the left and right side of the door, there seems to be holes that could be potentially triggered projectiles.
Okay, okay.
Like pyramid traps.
Catacombs.
Shoot, shoot.
Those are green.
I'm going to open the door stealthily without walking on the pressure plate.
Okay?
Well, I'm gonna open the door first, stealthily.
You're just gonna walk through the door, like the open gate, right?
Oh, okay. We're talking about the gate. Okay. Okay.
What door are you talking about?
I was confused when he said door instead of gate.
Oh, sorry. Okay, yes, gate. That's yeah.
I was talking about finding an entrance into
No,
the tower.
yeah, nope. You're absolutely right. In that context, door and gate are very different.
That's why I was like, I was just confused. Well, so yeah, we're going to have my fire. I'm going to command my fire elemental to stay there.
Scout.
Scout. Yeah, to scout ahead and return back to me with what he's found, and to stay out of any direct interactions with any unknown entities, and if he encounters any elementals, just mention. Well, just try to avoid contact with any or interactions with any entities. Yeah. In
Well,
general.
if you guys can
And then I
get
send it.
behind me, we can also look around, and I can use major image so you guys are not appearing to be a party.
Well, I'm stealthing.
I can summon a fiend and make it walk.
So I can use that.
Traps.
Well, so I can use that, and I can stay separate from you guys.
Yeah, we'll just stand around here.
Well, I mean, you guys have to actually look like something. I'm not, but I don't.
She can make
look
us
like
invisible.
it. Oh, but she said make. She said. Yeah. It's not invisible.
Well, I can make them look like something, so they don't appear as a party. I did not use the word invisible.
Yeah. That's where it's like we have to look like something there, which means there is a possibility of an interaction, and we don't necessarily know what all's in here and what all everything's gonna do.
But I actually can cast invisibility.
Unless you want to like, wait, could she major image everybody into rolling pieces of dust?
That's I was thinking that, or like stones.
Single grain.
But yeah, I was
Single
gonna say
grain.
ants.
Can you?
Could we be ants?
What if someone's
I think it's got to be the equivalent mass, but
Yeah.
you can
I mean,
like
but
you could just the image could be that of just like a tumbleweed. You know what I'm saying? Like just kind of rolling across the ground or whatever. Granted, it's gonna be weird if a tumbleweed is rolling across a dungeon-like fortress.
It's the same size as a medium creature.
So you know, I mean, yeah, you can get real creative with it. You know.
like a Trojan horse?
I could make you guys
All this
smoke
can get-
since I'm
get
like
open.
disguising myself as
There,
a.
there's a lot of fire around. That's true.
Whoa.
But remember, it is a disguise, so if you step on a trap or something, like it's still gonna trigger.
Yeah.
That's where the oh, is Loki gone?
Loki.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What do you got? I know bards typically have like invisibility spells, or like there's a spell that can turn people into mist and allow them to fly that bards have access to. Do you have anything that might help us in this situation?
I could just use levitate. I mean, you can also fly. This fly past these traps. I don't know why we're going from.
well, not everybody can.
Well,
just do
but
it?
we don't. But regardless, to stay out of sight would be best.
Yeah.
Like you can be whatever, but like staying out of sight is the most important thing. Because basically we're just confirming that Big Bad's here. Maybe we'll fight the Big Bad. But like another thing about that though is we don't have any. Then what do we drop bombs on other than
I kind of want to find some big bad.
yeah?
I just got a new spell.
So I'm sure we could drop all the bombs and destabilize the volcano and make it erupt.
Yeah, but
So that's why I was like, I didn't know if we were just going in to see what's in
I
here.
still want to check out the area, see what's in here.
Yeah, but that's where it's like, so we're very much on a stealth mission.
I think if we run into the big bad or see the big bad, we might go for that. We're pretty much
I know, but
there. Yeah.
Worst comes to worst, we can teleport up to the. As long as she's around, we can teleport up to the
So,
thing.
so
and
I will give you an idea, just to give you, just to make it comfortable for you, right? So this is, I do actually have like a whole like I've been working on this dungeon for a little for a couple weeks. I do have like a map layout and like a whole bunch of pre-made encounters and like routes, and once you get in deep enough, you start seeing splitting hallways that go to different places with different kinds of enemies and loot. And I mean, if you wanted to, if you were lucky enough to find your way straight to the big bad, then it would just be like one session. But I mean, you guys could probably spend like 2 solid sessions, 2 like whole sessions in this dungeon, just killing shit and taking loot if you really wanted to like grind it out.
So what you're saying is we should definitely teleport back to the thing, destabilize the volcano, and ruin the weeks and weeks of preparation. Yeah, we'll dungeon.
That might have unintended consequences. They thrive. They seem to thrive off fire, so more fire
Oh, is
might
it
not really. I mean, I don't know. You see, you got fire elementals and red dragons and shit. Like, they seem to like fire a lot.
Like an ice bomb might do better. And
What,
that's a
tidal
thing.
wave?
I put this.
I just and a lich can fucking teleport away if there's an erupting volcano.
You gotta like,
Yeah.
it might need to be a well thought out attack. And the thing is you could potentially, if you really played your cards right and got some good rolls, I mean, you could get through most of this, if not all of it, more than likely totally undetected if you really wanted to go Splinter Cell with it. And that might be half the fun right there, is just figuring out how to get through these corridors and how to maneuver your way through without getting discovered and ambushed. But you know,
do like-
once you are
Oh, we're
discovered, it it's gonna be hard to the whole environment changes, right? Obviously,
stealth
that
until we
point.
can no longer stealth. Take it as far as we can. Fight when it becomes a last resort. Teleport up and blow up the island when it becomes a
Right.
Why
last
would you
resort.
have to fight?
If you do have to fight, keeping it contained in like one corner or like one place where you can hide it, where you can like have a battle without alerting the whole place that it's going on. That might be
Somebody
an
has a
option
teleport.
too.
Do we use that?
I don't have it.
Can you rock and roll?
Fuck.
I have
I don't know
spell.
Jaden can teleport.
Right, but if
Riley
but
can
if she gets
teleport,
knocked, but
and
if
we
she,
got a
but
teleportation.
if she gets
talisman.
knocked,
Mhm.
there's no way.
Then don't let me get knocked.
Well, yeah, but
I have a cantrip that will raise her if she's down.
Okay.
And if I get downed, I automatically get back up.
That's cool.
is that fighter?
No, well, I am a. It's a paladin thing that
Oh.
allows me to get her back up, and the thing that allows me to get back up is Parry After Wound Closure.
Okay.
So are you guys okay with doing the stealthily?
Splinter Cell. Splinter
Also,
Cell.
should we just wait till the next session to like dive in, or are you guys still good picking?
I'm good breaking here. Because once this first part is like a thing, there's like some theatrics involved and all that. And I feel if we do continue any farther right now, probably looking at a minimum of another 30 minutes to like make any more progress. You know what I'm saying? So
Good stopping point.
How's everybody feeling about that?
I'm gonna go.
That's stopping point right there. I'm
Stopping
about to fall
point.
asleep,
I can't
so-
stay up that much later than 2. Even on the weekends.
We're at a good stopping point.
so Loki.
Yeah.
So are you like with your daughter right now?
Nope.
Oh, is that just start next week? Or I mean the week or something like that?
No, I had her, but they came and got her a little after 10.
Okay. So if you were doing like Discord like you are now, that would be, it wouldn't matter the fact that you have her that day, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we can I mean, I'll be down to do it again next week. Fuck it.
Why do we have no NPCs?
What do you mean?
Notice that.
We are NPCs.
Well, no, like most
Basically.
of like I just realized we don't have any like people that go with us.
We have Eric.
We do though.
Well,
we
you have, they're just mostly not with you right now. Like you've had Nigel, you've got her dragon and the dragon babies, you've got the trader guy,
We should
and
definitely.
On
I
our
should have
ship that
wrapped them.
we have people on our
Take
ship
them with
that are
us for
currently.
this.
We have people on our ship that are currently
Oh,
doing working the ship, and we also have a mage on the ship who is casting the sigil on the ground so that
There's
we can.
two.
Well, there's
I also
one
have a
on the
sixth.
ship.
There's two.
There's another one at the TNT
That's
Towers.
Shackled
He's
back.
doing it
Uh,
there.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
he's in the
there's,
basement.
there's two.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
they've
No, there's one.
they've sent all the they're using all their NPCs for NPC tasks to passively keep all their other shit getting better.
No, I want you to be able to get a chance to explore the dungeon and
Oh,
so on.
bro, if I could just get a frost mage up in this bitch, in this fire fucking volcano, oh man.
You know what, guys?
I mean, we could encounter
Screw this
somebody
mission.
trying to
Let's
take
just go somewhere else and never do
the
this.
Let's just give up on
ruin
it.
you
or
all
a
plans.
deserter.
yeah.
If you want to
Ruin all
make
of his
somebody,
plans.
I don't
Let's
know.
just.
I've
just
actually
be
I've already got a plan. Like I will eventually at some point I will have quite the opportunity to do combat directly with you, so it'll be fun.
How much XP?
We didn't kill anything.
We killed.
We got
We
advanced
traveled,
XP.
we
Right.
negotiated,
Does that count
We-
as
we
Yeah.
enslaved that dude or imprisoned him, or...
You know, I will say, guys, you have had ample opportunities to initiate combat, and for once in our D&D history, we all in like together chose not to do that, and we solved every problem tonight with charming a dragon and letting somebody go knowing that they're still going to continue to try and kill us even though we let them live.
We didn't
And
try.
well, and extracting information, you took a prisoner from him. So instead of killing them, you took one was a prisoner, which the queen was able to torture and give you crucial information about your current quest. Yeah, like I mean, it was an extremely productive session, even though there wasn't that much combat, because you were able to just solve all your problems by going around that and solving it other ways. So that was pretty cool. And to be honest, the island itself is also pretty well built out. And I kind of piggybacked off the Morrowind map with the volcano in the center. Since it's a big island, it had a similar structure to like where the towns were. In addition to the map that I already had here from the Forgotten Realms. And you guys are just like, no, I'm just gonna like Anakin Skywalker my ass out of the fucking Zeppelin and just fall into the volcano and then catch myself at the end. It'll be fine. So you basically and you're so high in the air that like nobody can, there's nothing anyone can do about that really. And you basically circumvented the entire island's, fucking thing. So yeah, well done indeed, I'd say. Are we ready for experience?
Yeah.
By the way, I chose 15,000 feet because it's right below where altitude sickness would be felt.
Wow, that's awesome, bro. I love it. I love it. I love that you're keen on those small details, because honestly, I would have forgot. If you were like, yeah, we're 2,000 feet in the air, it would have just, I wouldn't have.
Yeah.
I would have just been like, oh yeah, altitude, I forgot, yeah. Except for Myro the Hairy, because he's Dragonkin and he won't suffice to it.
Well,
Suffice.
I have dragon
He won't
ancestors.
submit.
So what XP are we getting? Do we get a long
Well,
rest or no?
you have had a long rest, yes. On the Zeppelin on the way over.
What's the X?
So we're gonna we've got 400 XP for solving the 2 people that you didn't kill.
Okay.
We've got 8,000 XP for defeating the dragon and gaining information from it and whatnot. So that's 8,400. See, that's actually
I mean total.
yeah. Well, okay. Well, you got another 1,000 because of how you kind of handled this situation here at the mountain in general by circumventing everything and then tricking the fire elementals to go away and checking for traps. Very well done. So it's going to be 9,400 XP.
You said how much? 4,000. Blah, 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 blah?
9,400.
Cool.
I'm almost there.
9,000 what?
9,400.
Max level 20.
I'm gonna try something.
The max level is 20, Eric. If you are at 18 or 19, I would strongly suggest thinking about cross-classing for your last level or 2. For example, anybody taking just a single level in Wizard is, extremely powerful. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're already a caster class, like if you're a sorcerer or a ranger, or if you're a fighter but you have a lot of spell slots and you're like expecting to, or a paladin doing that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? That stuff is taking a single level in Wizard. Oh, all of a sudden I have every spell in the game whenever I want. You know what I'm saying? It's 1 or 2 levels in another class, taking 1 level on Barbarian. Hey, I can rage now all of a sudden. I'm a wizard who can rage. You know what I'm saying? So that if you're on 18 or 19, take a look at it.
No, I'm at 17.
Barbarian rogue fighter.
Is someone at 18? Like, do we have different experience or?
No, we should all.
Right now.
Yeah, I have. I'm showing 2000.
Should be at 241,
241,
250,
250. Yeah.
except for Bethrax.
You're all extremely powerful right now in your own right. I think the next steps are probably seeing how you can synergize that with something else to give a huge boost to it.
I wonder how you add. Oh yeah, add another class. Look at that. Oh, but there are prerequisites.
Yeah.
Did my mace say anything
I
else?
can't do wizard.
What are the prerequisites?
Intelligence.
Oh,
Everything I have is off charisma. I have charisma and dex mostly.
gotcha.
I could do multiple spells or whatever if I went into something else though.
Fun plan. See you later.
See you, Nick.
Bye, Eli. Thank you.
Peace out, buddy. Have a good night. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
It's got
Well,
my
folks,
I'm getting out of here. There you go.
I had a buddy message me and he says, that's cool. I'm actually playing D&D right now too. His character is being possessed by an evil fae, and his sword consumed his arm, so we chopped it off. But he's a warlock, and that really fucks him up. So whenever he summons his sword now, his arm just comes back withered and like morphed black into the fucking sword.
Throw away upstairs,
Oh.
so that we don't have. We're trying to avoid having ants down here, and we can also get to it.
I will throw it away upstairs. Alright. Well, peace out, guys. Good,
Later,
good
y'all.
set.
Yeah.
Thank
Are
you
you
for
Is everybody-
coming, everyone.
Yes, thanks for doing it, Eli.
Eric, are you planning on being there tomorrow? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 5, right?
So hey, hang on, let me